ya no so abako to maintain ade nti na yesa e ta me na ko sa toilet ko no
the age say me ko toilet so me so afo so de me e ba sa me so me nya dai o so me so tranche na me so me ne na mo ko to nje ono nu afu sa ade ma ba toilet so me so me de me ba so toilet so ba ko pe mi nyina mi ni ngum ho mi ti ni ngum sa o ko to so ba no esin chan so ko te sa brim pia so ani
nefe eduru bebe e me ma no mo hyeda e na mo hu se ma na ekwa na mo koso bi ana
dabi ebu ha o enza toilet toilet bi ya kef du bu kef na ba ni so na to so toilet dew unti mi ni ngum ho na o se de o ko du bie
obi a toilet de wo de ye de na wa de koso na ye se toilet na dew
toilet de me ko akoni ya ya kef toilet de ye si bia ye bu ni kef ni atare ntensi ndu bu kef na o ba ni siswe
nefe mo kre ma na ha mo
e ma na ha what is your thought to see about a fine young one here? Over no basis or basis on the message. So what does it threaten and you won't want the engine and you near boom? Come to the here. Abandon to my Mississippi and you man Nisa.
I need to radio. Me love to the max, yeah. Gun of way. Yadin some Panam and Kabomuye. Anunti Ubetia Unity Radio. Unity Radio. Ayan Kabomukwa.
Asam paretia obanyansa foso obunuya wanka na asam tema futu sam kakre wa supeme yo kofi amani ya woman amani ya mama na geni baby ako tata ya ware onsom wanini pa kasa dipa wo fe oye
Listening to Unity 103.9 FM, where we make you feel good and never
Unity Radio, who's the greatest state of America. Okay, we shall find my money. Ba no do about Pausimedio no and so a higher Unity Radio 103.9. Ebredu said Anopa bro Jumedia Tundis Anopa Bosuo so Ken Kalusha Tanase Manucho Magandi Baba Kan Sanche Media the Oponashna Anopa ni ebisa se wapom eti saying ena anwodeno so AC Airco AC Airfa Yatanasi say ya na ensamo a epiepie ewo ye man Ghana mu ena yedibi ebro now so wahu nia Airco Kalusha Tanase the king of sports mame man akwaba ene UEFA Champions League matches ewo ho a ye behwe ehun nsem na ye dia bremo the biggest game Ken Kalusha and the team Liverpool omoni Real Madrid eno any match of the day so you be a wanije ball ho dia ene ebo awia no miensa na watena wa fidie ho na watumi age wo chilled wine ananse wo chilled coke ananse ginger ale ti say mu bi sa no so pe koro nso a na waji koro fefefe na watena ho na wahwe bi because match ne be yefe omo emienu no omo wa bakosem the two teams have history ene you better say history be repeating ho and I said there will be redemption for one of the teams you better nyina na ababa mo ne dia bro sanso ne be kwa kwhwe ye man Ghana mu nsem a epiepie kuje to black kwa obeka ya oni Reverend Kusibo atense nsem na to ntwai ene omo se omo 7 contempt into your court na ede ne kopie mu ho ye de ho nsem ede ebebre mu fashion entrepreneur bi say Ghana yes so yes adwuma ni ho Kalusha utie or see 80% of Ghanaian youth omo a bit lazy entrepreneur bi na ono so ekasa osimo ya kwajiro
A4
Ghana for youth
okay
mo ye lazy 80% a bit lazy asimo dia to enra ensema na wo say ye bobo ho because of your dedicated program no nyina de ma our late brother Christian Achu yantumi anhwe entiene ye be bu nkompo akwachi na ya hwe issues enra na wo say ye bobo mu ayantumi amubom. We'll be talking about the COVID Russia war. Nanado Kasai over the weekend. Now I say we've been left to fend for ourselves. Ekufuado lament. Scrap job for the boys. Appointment at presidency immediately. Minority and so IAG government. So creating positions bebre ahuni mfaso emfa production biamre or minor. Ebeya on scrapping in envio. You don't gladly listen to anyone. If your Pokria takes aim on Achim Mafia over DDEP. And also, we must stop distributing wealth we have not created. Kwaku Kwating or your NPP MP. What does he mean by that? Ex gratia, there should be transparency, fairness, and equity in salary administration. We're General Secretary of PSWU. PSWU, Jumakubain. Economic management team should be dissolved. Dr. Dofo Ena Okasa. Government delegation to visit China for debt cancellation. Ghana omsi edika ekana fedi amene into me into road for riata and then abeja voice omu ko China akosra say China for the kano ebe China na ene experts ne pundits bebre amoye finance ne accountants ne economics actually omadwin say it is a dangerous grounds and a Ghana air trade near where you are bargaining for debt cancellation and no more China for baby sano it might as well be as say ye ton mine Eddie Ama Omo Mahama is no match for Alan Martin Owusu Amankwa and Eddie no sutujwa and a defamation case okuja to nsam no so ha and nyina ye de mu nkyeremu Eddie ebebremo we no ne nsam aka ena yatena si ye de ebremano pay se wutie a ye ma obi bia ache e ma mu nyina akwa ba ye gidi se onyame adom obi a ho oden ye hia se a na enye bibia se ye wanopa Bosuo ena ye de ebro wanopa ena yatena se mame nua be ma Ken Kalusha akwaba Kalu akwaba
opo yeri awo
abom design
aya akopọ adom na code bi na menya kakra
wada ne sisa saade a oye den a code no kakra be chew na pese echeme na meye efie die ni bi no onim fie die no ginger no da ho but utna Ghana utna kurasi kakra sa onana me dem na time tina me yuzumi na o maame ampunu da yamu de first no mu enua bi akra de me hu bi etise smell it is jene no mo de friends you no pa na yede ntoma nim tree I think say nim tree na yede ntoma akriw so we yede ntimi nyu hu mfrim obehiem saa obonze obeyi uti no any 30 minutes kra we akola we yi na una wati esi abontan okodi wa agro no yeah nti usually how nya nim tree but usually what I do ni se bi o ha no nsuo a na ebi a me de rob na ma ti rob to na ma nti usually into cold here blockage so in your nose and a breathing system your lungs na didn't what would I mention sometimes you know so you feel the any be say ayo bi that so you be na umpe nti na ukwa try usually that is what I do na me try try sana abua but with that nan run at saying
oh and then the tribute to show na amafo ye kofi na people were talking so it was good
when you could about man so like I said
it was okay
and I know here you more
yeah it was okay for us to do such a
and no level no from pa
akofo be omoto omunka no na omoto omunka che omoto omunka kobran ye boa barrister Charles Osesibe
yeah
there is odin ho apia Davis odi ne ho apia ya odi fi okufu bo share honorable praise
and
Moshosho omunyina am contribution that was marvelous bibia course kama I'm say am for but say I'm say week na say we are in a week of mourning enti omu na say enya express ni bia na press bi omu no mo na opo say
when I saw a special program for that on Saturday.
Yeah, no kasa na na almost
I saw a special program for that Saturday. Nanko dedicate no friend Samuel Jam money adeno.
Sidanka kanya Samuel ka enya bad kra nanka from no mo distraction komo kakra na you home so mo do ni contact real contact ya that na ne bobo ne professionalism ya that no na ko sisen ti upon the program no na say na you are home but na say you dedicate program ni na ma atwe na dey ebetias mu yeah politics ni mu ya ka to be na politics na film kakra na ye dey ese we dey say na dey na nya ka to say penfo hwe kwan bi o mefa so o meboa atwu na am say me sure say amanfo betumi ato edu kwa dwundwum na omaye na bibia tumi aye kama po gusu say politics no say that cancellation I'm saying
China
for death cancellation and one ka achim obi say achim mafia bi
aya achim mafia asemo ayi na ka sa afia pokua vim lady
oneka say achim mafia for also maso dey na
also they bloodly don't listen
okay
o say we at trouble for me o say afia pokua ta enra program or jasu the program is jasu enra host Bruno Odike anyone Kingsley bia ono so NDC
communicated
yeah utie
prepare na me ba na me hwe kakra
yeah and show no ya onye ne live on or record to on
or live
no and I wasn't on YouTube
or on YouTube
man
on YouTube yeah Facebook
me hwe I went on YouTube man
Facebook no na ono akasa edit man ono akasa na yi ne personal yi no
the personal
apart from say on be far way but ono aso ko ne personal yi no so we are the friend on the tour so
okay yeah nti bibia boko mebo akalu ye share tie phone kran no pay kakra and dey ema yi nyina ye ho ni say success enye final success is not final failure is not fatal it is the courage to continue that counts nti ana ne ye share nyina ye ho kran ni say etoda na abrabo ne mu aidin etoda na nyoma nkose ne a ope no but see yourself say nyoma mu ye den ana opem na nyeye utare na waya eno enche say e fatal it is the courage to continue that counts nti anano na many obi dingo mo just ma ka kire me was it where there is no struggle there is no evidence of victory so udi opria na winia then you cherish your victory until life is not na me ne my wife din common rate na me gan say enipa nyankopon the way o see boy no e very very delicate on say kalu sometimes na usa ho na obisa ho sempanifo dwene timi yesi na bisa say then no mutumi nya adwene say how say wo nyini a na wa adwene nso mu den do more so nti life is not smooth life ubenya rough road swafa pothole so what I say rough edges but at the same time ubenya smooth asphalt in society afa so even asphalt no ofa asphalt so ukoduru bia bia bonza ukwa akura bia se eho no bonza efiri ebia sunwan eko okura na esese eho no ukofa mfuturu kwan so kakra potholes atechim ene ade ubakwa akosi wakura na wasan afamu asan ba ofri sunwan ba kumasi a na wasan afa de asphalt so even Kumasi Accra road nankasa so no obɛbobɔ pothole mu baabi wɔ abɛduru hɔ yɛayɛ ɛso tutu what I say saa na abrabotie nti
okay coach
nti na yɛn ne hyɛ yɛn ho nkran ne sɛ success ɛnyɛ final sɛ wonam asphalt so nkyerɛ sɛ wadu wonam asphalt so a wokɔ a wotumi sɛ akɔbɔ pothole mu meka sɛ na mekɔ sunya kɔyɛ commentary na me yɛ late sunya nam asphalt on sɛ sunya Kumasi Accra Kumasi Sunya road there, it was one of the best Kasajan was the one there, right? Yeah. Me nam so me wuya ni se pow se pothole da o me me tie ni boom e ma rim no e ye den e moan at once me tie no e joy pai because tie ayama rim amoa nti lucky enough na manim kakra na obi frɛ phone ba no so organize bi okwan no ho and I jammed the car kakra. It was just few meters away. And I'm good through her. And now, or some time or this, I can't. Sometimes when I in them, take me home, living on. No 2 years or something. Rem Nase. And now, or day, and no shame, mammy. To me, course, you know, me quite a comment in New Year. And I'm a pay beer day. I turn say a bobono, and the gun and 3 to buy 5 no upon. The point I'm dimly can back on organize a papa or try send uncle or 3 rem no cry, but nay ye. Na can buy original now and yes sports room na Mrs. San on the Ghana there sports presenters sports room and I'm Sisan sports room na room that na e de can buy na e be good to and all the tie share ho na e jam de ba fie and san be pair room be share but what I'm just trying to say is that ntina benefota e kan sem be say udi kan a e wo court and chese why den what deep him life success is not final failure enye fatal the courage to continue whether you fail or you are at your destination because we do now jina said the Americano and also bit me a hard now kasa
yeah because
yeah my level
success success and word nankasa no you can succeed but how to sustain it sustainability is the key what am I saying say obi wa yen kofo bi o ma yeye no man hwe suye what I say over di one hwe suye na no man feeling same but how to sustain your success no and mama for who say why you no mai many times yana am for say e can failure but then when you see the word failure now it has a negative connotation so what I say but always has you have to see failure as a challenge what I say when you see it as a challenge yeah adebia but I am for a bidder into person ya what do I dream on ya bit me when I'm and to always see a failure as a challenge and you have to challenge yourself say obi call here bob how many experiment 1,000 times
yeah
bob
yeah light bulb
or 1,000 times and do this or yeah ba failure anya you know he challenge himself say until say why ya you know
amana ye
you know on your own jaida what I'm saying and you can succeed but you have to sustain it your sustainability of your success will take you to the next step of your life but when you succeed that's not the end point what I'm saying then you have to focus say almost why be what I say him say between the Kwame Despite here example Kwame Despite say so succeed by still doing so many stuff or the best sustaining
and success is very relative to every individual.
Yes.
Success in Chelsea can come.
Yeah.
So it can mean life fulfillment. It will be under life goals. Yeah. Success can be very relative, but I don't say in the natural sense, any terms, Anopa there na you define success by one's achievement physically in terms of sika properties near there.
Therefore, say Osembo crying example. Osembo time I was starting at Enwekano, beginning no, then Koyi. Until it took one special coach. So what I say, and or car say over to me you see, and I for starting say Oko 200 now coach is really good now say why can't you also do 100 meters when I'm saying and acquire a fight. Ipani bibiri omo kamo no machiro achewa ya esa me kofui under 17 no nka ho alaji grusa ene be fa no player back no ka che ni say o player bi wo ha mo fa no kan wo koye no kotu amanfo no ka team no bi under 20 so what I say 93
sports nti analysis how we scenarios are dey my sports on
say me ekufo say
na make us
story yeah all say sports dey say away maybe I remember other nkofo so
no your time the continue time na once na your matches kan
until your friends kufo
yes
same kufo under 20 so no nkan bi omo ko training weekly that time no ko diners no and odom ko training and omo dey car ho under 23 ono baby a omo fan pa ne Black Star what I say the juvenile side nko ande ono na ono no nkan bi but oyire no say opeso obo game nti ebi omo be ko bia no ayire no na afo nya ya answer de akobu ya hwe ya pa brigade he was a dropout from school a friend a Facebook guy Mark Zuckerberg omo now drop out so Alan yakwa why Tesla omo now comes sorry here what I say it wasn't a cause but they were able to do something for themselves and then right now they be almost succeed until out of that you know, to maintain the success you know, is more important than how to sustain it you know, that's more important thing we a bit more about but so as the thing said you know, success is not the end and a failure is what's the failure say then
and fatal just like you said sir light bulbs the one who did the experiment to bring it to bear 1,000 times until say failure and fatal if you do this today and you don't succeed try again don't stop you keep going until you are able to pass through what I say no and crash somebody bro no pay prem store adaroma and I did bro prem store say and can say utu kwan free chroma ko Ghana na ope post flight transport company omudi omuhuni omudi nokre eya abrochire based omo very decent omo very honest na omodu be kwa akodu ba bia wo ko se ukosunwan takrade ho Kumasi Cape Coast ba bia prem store ni omo ye eni se se obedu airport a ye vans minibus bus bibia na ye de ababe fa kama ye be ba be boa wo airport abe you bags ni na e de amount na ye de akwaduru ba bia oko kai se sesia na wiase ayihu Ghana nso ayihu so ho nti we will get you to your doorstep directly from Kotoka International Airport nti prem store enso e de eno no wo mutayechi ene de dwumedie e de ebremu na se uko Ghana na opese oni prem store edin kita ho ne ebe fa dia dia wo so ye ne se me ba cho number we +233 274 437 958 +233 274 437 958 +233 274 437 958 na any prem store enkasa na any omon chat you can call or chat us on WhatsApp on that number now America hana we start through now we call now pese ampa unse company ni America ni dia upo bia ne be dinkita ho wa ha na wanya assurances a ene odia ne so be frɛ Ohiniba K Ajeman ono ye general manager kum operations our America ni Ghana nyina ne number is 774 262 9248 774 262 9248 and abetumi afreye mame Eunice A Ajeman ono executive secretary USA 774 312 4614 774 312 4614 ofre no nso a obeje oso na watumi aboa ama bibia nso atumi akonkan prem store adaroma na anopai ye de nkranhyesem a ete se nso e de abro omo ebo enchidom na de dwumadie e de ebremu okay yadi nkranhyesem abawie no na quickly ye be kwa kohwe sporting news a ewo ho agudi onsem a yabo ano a enenso ye de ebremu na say ka agudi onsem dia na ye de aseda kese ema asamas trading oboye chidom tayechi pampe and the sports dey because of the show obeti omo eboa ye ni nyina enso eho ensem yade aseda PSA ma master danso ene Dan Auto Repairs adwumaku master danso yete so ane asore bo adwuma yie pa ka no yare bie wom bia no ode ba Dan Auto obesiesie ama na bibia nso atumi akọ enkan Faith African Market ɛsɛ deɛ adutwam obi agye atum bra ɛma no usan mo ho kodi dwa na ɔtɔn nneɛma papa sɛ o sami ho akɔwu o usan Faith African Market ho a na okɔ akɔwu bra na bra bɛdu dwa ɛwɔ ɛyɛ Lincoln Village na bibia nso ntumi enkonkan Lincoln Street ɛhɔ ne ɛwɔ bad oti Lincoln Village and surroundings ne dia ɛyɛ Faith Marketplace and Faith African Market. Chairman Kujo Kontonchi chairman chairman ya mwacha no pa yiri se woni oba ho fefo Julie mo nyina mo ho ya Juliet ya chairman Kujo woni sweetheart your sweetheart Julie ya chairman na no pay Faith African Market me ba chobra Kalusha ze na obeba ho 196 Lincoln Street 196 Lincoln Street ɛhɔ ɛna ɛwɔ Faith African Market sɛ deɛ obi agye atum hɔ no obi adi ne dwa bra bɛdu dwa hɔ na wopɛ kalu sauce with ya ozo nya cold suru wisa fon wisa hwentia pepre we original free Ghana aba ni nyina abenya bi ato ɛwɔ Faith African Market unim chairman Kujo Kontonchi chairman ono mekasa na no akɔ Ghana akɔfa ne nneɛma aba tie fresh anti bra Faith African Market bedu dwa 196 Lincoln Street na bibia nso ntumi konkan ɔmo ɛbɔ enchidom ɛna di dwumadie edi bro kalu na ene mo ebe ko sen ba enye easy za o
2017 and 2021 year enom le finance
omo agi final me no afri mu nsem yeah I say mo ntimi Real Madrid for and na mo bo homo
so then I did a diamond I dice whatever everybody don't back after the ball game. Yeah, almost performance no high essence almost bonus Santiago Bernabeu and I say yeah
Real Madrid performance and as Liverpool
Real Madrid performance Anfield no almost Anfield
omo
ya more and I call Santiago Bernabeu I say they play well home away from home and as we play well home away from home and then remember I dicing but then remember this particular season Kalan Tolot in Mantino normal Shadan Koye mom after no more pick up one pieces so now almost rival Barcelona no J League title from but this season it has been all Barcelona all along because we do Barcelona at 11 points and gradually we crawl it back. I'm saying I about boy and so I'm well club championship no omni Sadi I hela for no I'm sure 5-2 and that was it 5-3 a thriller no
yeah 8 goal thriller 5-3
into 5-3 into from Bayern Vinicius Junior Marco Verratti Mone other Rodrigo mo young guys no man new confidence be Budo almost see Bobo no together with good old Karim Benzema in the thick of affairs. Other Militao also try to organize defense so now we be to me a concan momo. It is quite a tough game. But Liverpool we should not get also a should not also lose track say recent time no man but the 2 games in succession they were able to win. As I said, last one on my boy Chrome share 2-0. I do just say Papa Feno jogging club and then I'm not on my bomb money. I want to na I'm a full say the money starting and money morning in Kaya Kodi Kapo, but 2 games of session.
Yeah, I think he's finding his feet. But yam find some kakra ba no na fi momba ba ni nyina okay, yam ko local kakra. Ya de aseda kese said ye kan na ma momo mutayechi. Na Kalusha o say nansen ya mbo stand up na ya na ire na ma spirit na kofom. Okay, ma mbo stand up na fanye sports news kakra.
Before the Cayo, and some problem on the phone of you, and some of what you call Bata Etia, and Union, Unity Radio, United States of America.
Lead me to my destiny. I have waited patiently.
Okay, I've waited patiently enough. Lead me to my destiny, oh Lord. Abusia for said I can ya mama chima makwa babio. Agudi on some kakra and ne anopenso yabu abuano and I shading in a good mamakalu. The first story, which happens to be a very sad story, and it's a year Abema a year Christian a chufru free Se see idea ukupim or take here. Another confirmation about and it's a Hataya Sport, a technical director, and I'm sporting director. Over I friend say Savud, so kind of Savud, Tane Savud. I feel the on also Omababe confirm say on also so wa canchene egu. Now he's also been found and confirmed dead. Inti Obekaya a free bra to rencha me see sa nipa mienu enana omu ese yehu omu nanso ene de omara be confirm in a press statement by the club on February 21st, which is today, and some of the by in we are deeply saddened by the loss of our sporting director Tane Savud. May God have mercy on our teacher. We express our condolences to his family and fans. We will not forget you, Tane, teacher. May God rest your soul in heaven. You are always in our hearts. Hataya Sport statement Kalu Omuputune out. No. Now among the list include 14 players, Hamza Sore and Fatin Khan, who played for the under 17. Players in sporting personalities omo free no. Achuka ho almost say players makumaku edunai. Manuchu team no omo nyanko ongaza Manuchu team anko omo ko training tour e wo take. Bomo nyanko continuity e. Tesa abi anka the team no enke bi kan mo. And so far no sporting personalities no say include under 14 players. Under 14 players Hamza Sore, Fatin Chan into anti players are
team na mu
who can sporting director no so we free no under 14 players mienu Hamza Sore and Fatin Chan and who can I don't know both for under 15 anti just Hataya Sport omo achre mo lusu players pa achu sporting director and this under 14 players 2 and under 15 1 and omo free. A very sad story. Nti eno ne Hataya Sport dia esi update am fan say e free e honso atumi ababeto edwa. I'm a leading member of NDC or refer Fosukwachi enso ekeka na adwena kire opele boatin over the non-payment of outstanding bonuses to former Ghana under 20 coach Salastete. Coach Salastete said the name no or say Ghana Edeneka after leading Black Satellite Ekoji FIFA under 20 World Cup in 2009. Now coach no has been battling with health issues, health conditions, ailments. Say the name no now say no robono of any substantial amount of money and they all beg government say unto understanding debt over 14 years ago. Now M1 to me photo ne bills. Now following a donation made by Ministry of Youth and Sports to Salastete on Monday, February 20th, 2022, Coach Opele slammed the NDC for failing to settle the coach's debt. Coach Salastete won the Under-20 World Cup in 2009, and under NDC President Akufo-Addo heard about this cry and offered Ghana 50,000. NDC has paid deaf ears. It's something all-knowing football illiterate Sam George should push to gain NDC good political points. I'm not fighting GFA unnecessarily. Chia. Now, in a sharp response, Coach Opele to be say, I'm your coach under 20, no? When an so 2009, one president. NDC. And that Atamils. NDC. And Tiano no Mudi from some transfer 2008. And ABC 2016. Okay. Now I understand. Coach Salastete won the under 20 World Cup in 2009 under NDC president. Oh, I know you idea. No. In a sharp response, Kwacho Fosu described Opele ranting as arrant nonsense. What a load of nonsense, Kwacho Fosu said in reaction to Opele's tweet. Now, I'm because I be a respond. Say anything to the entry. I'm not so blasted and say what a load of nonsense.
Kind of I mean,
when they say
my people be normal journalists or communicators. Almost sorry, they attack. They don't do the needful. What I say. If I have a say, no, see what the documents I have said.
Mami, you sure now? Yes, sir. About 10-15. Some stories no. It's in our pen no. In terms of the bayan and say another time area do. Former Black Stars defender John Pearson so bu ofu yi pa wa keka na adwena kyerɛ Ghana Football Association for o de ntia oyɛ sa ne sɛ o se Christian Achuti ase no GFA for doge no na wo hwɛ World Cup kora ko sɛ de no akwabena ebu akan na kaye players omo kɔ Ghana World Cup akɔ represent Ghana pa Achu should have been included but GFA for bu o mani go so afɛ de nyame ni nyansa mu ni ope na oyɛ no ɔto nsa fra Achu no afɛ na GFA for no ɔmo afɛfɛ ɔmo si na Achu ɔso ɔmo yɛ hypocrite bunch of hypocrites. You snubbed Christian Achu when he was alive. Stop the hypocrisy. John Pencil slams Ghana Football Association. You snubbed him and kicked him out of your Black Stars at age 31. Achu has been struggling to get a permanent stay in a club since the snub. We all know the value and respect your club gives you when you play for your nation. Don't pretend you loved him because you don't at all. Any John Pencil, straightforward. And the Amima Ghana Football Association. And so penning for Sule Muntari Asamoah ex any other ex Black Stars players have visited Christian Achu a family now former Black Stars players Sule Muntari Asamoah and some other colleagues have visited the family of the late winger Christian Achu. Muntari any Jan alongside ex players BT Emmanuel Ajiman Badu, Bafo Jan, Haminu Dramani were all spotted at the family house of Achu in Accra to commensurate with them. Now Christian Achu body said he no be do Ghana now question after being confirmed dead on Saturday. Na Asamoah Gyan there wakasa he's been everywhere on the airwaves talking. Na Sule Muntari and the other players Americano omu nyina so etumi kwa Achu fi ekochiche omu wire ko share omu nkran say ye ne to yen a ka Achu ebeye sa achensa nti sa to Achu a o se nsu etumi kire odo nti ex players no akwa Achu abusuafo ama no so IFFF ahye nkran na chese no so ede eno no na Achu Christian Achu Asamoah Gyan dey okachire na say thank you for everything. Asamoah Gyan pays tribute to Christian Achu. That's all he had to say. Thank you Achu for everything. Na and also ede ababitu ejwa enso so ewo no na John Pencil asem okan no na amanfo asom say hey akwayi throw shade ma GFA and I was say my comment about Christian Achu being neglected was not targeted at FA and no Manucho wa ha ko beka say John Pencil only balls meboa ananya sana beka no he doesn't have the balls o kan sem na wi avede eje ba no so no o say dwane say he didn't target GFA na me am selected Black Stars anakalu ewa eti John Pencil enso edia osan edia babetu edwa enso ewo eno no wakasu Mubarak ese ade a ne ra huye pa se obi o ha ne ra ho a na eyo no na okai se oni Achu a last conversation. It was one of their usual conversation, except that the subject of their discussion was largely about him teasing the late Hataya Sport winger over the late winning goal he scored the previous day in a league match. It was the same day he scored in their match, and he shared the video on his social media pages. So I called him and I was teasing him that you are not allowing us to have peace because of the cheap goal you scored, and we laughed over it. Nti na just say person just say day na Achu free mo no anajo no one ne kasai ansana ofrim ti o say enokra na ikunu na ene ya na one Achu share special bond because opposed to omo a chat ene omo ti say me ne woni Manucho like e di ho atem na I say a brotherly relationship and omo share pa and asisia no akwakoba ne say Achu is no more nti wakasu or say or deeply affected na eno so edia ababeto edwa enso eno no na Randy Abbey say it shows the kind of person he was. Randy Abbey on Christian Achu's charity work so say players bebre free more Ghana ye lusu nipa bebre Ghana but Achu de no aye national morning obi e ka Achu asem na say eno e kire nipa ko a Christian Achu na oye ye wo nipa bebre free but Achu free mo no the works he did is speaking volumes of him. Until Randy Abbey say it tells you the kind of person Christian Achu na oye. Yemfa local stories ni isio na yeko hwe amano ni sem Paris Saint-Germain say omo air prepare to reappoint former Chelsea boss Thomas Tuchel as the club's manager, having sacked the German in December 2020. Now Christopher Galtier buy no say wa bomb if he say omo to team no wa bon chen obi nti almost they are preparing to reappoint this na just say Chelsea at the papa ne say onye ne mfom so ntum say why mistake na onyi Manucho any Kalusha coach amokofa no bosomfo ebesi yeso ya ho kire no so onyi na di one appointing for just a net and a long term project. Now Brazil forward Neymar so see said yeah kokoko run say obe free PSG no say masa sika amiji no modu ahanso ede or see only interest so be free PSG until 2027. So the contract ning with PSG can forget about selling him because he's not going anywhere. L'Equipe Kouakrata na dia no aba Arsenal according to Football Insider lead the race some more ebe signing England midfielder Declan Rice from West Ham with his representatives in sustained contact with the Gunners. And according to Football Insider there Declan Rice Chelsea panel United panel you see Arsenal for say omuna Americano o mai say Usain Bolt omoyi omoti omodi animu Man United and so in Football Insider Korea the aba say omo me prepared some EBT offers for Scotland midfielder friend said Scott McTominay. According to report, say 25 million pounds sterling can do the trick. Into say team B penwa 25 million pounds sterling. Fabra Spain abrante friend Ansu Fati nansai mo ebeto wi say Manchester United for enyano amo peno. Goal.com edi ababe to wi say or contract with Barcelona until 2027 and or say ohopu say obetena ho until 2027 nya dia ofri akọ babia eno a goal. ESPN for the Amodiaba on United and so say Manchester United agree a deal in principle with 18-year-old Argentina forward our friend say Alejandro Garnacho over a new 5-year contract according to ESPN. And ESPN at the end of the Football Insider as I say Man United confident say Portugal right back Barcelona for there no Diego Dalot sign new contract at the club. And also another United story and they etumi ababetojwa West Ham United last year omo overachieve omo goals na sesi ade nko yie te se Chelsea pepepe na eno na David Moyes according to Times ko wakrata no say sekobase David Moyes Premier League match a obon weekend on Nottingham Forest se odinku go say game no answer obesisa no kuku ne nkaka Times prediction mo dia ba no say inside source say David Moyes elusu against Nottingham Forest he's going to be sacked. Now according to Kouakrata a friend say mail no say ekobasa omo pam David Moyes omekwa kofa Rafael Benitez as his replacement inti omadi kan line up replacement and the name omo train the test of Nottingham Forest this particular weekend. Leeds United and so say idea omo akwako omo den dey rumors confirmed omo appointed former Watford boss I friend say Javi Gracia as a new coach see idea ono and obabefa adwuma na ohwe aye ntutue ene hyehyeye ama bibia nso atumi akonkan abrante ba kwa World Cup obo pa ma France oputu ne ho in the limelight and on the market any abrante friend say Lilian Thuram in fact Marcus Thuram Makokan Lilian Thuram say on a great Marcus Thuram Chelsea Arsenal Man United nyina ni di abrante echi ne team a osi akan ede ema omo Germany Mönchengladbach ababonta confirms abrante no amana clear to them say on sign new contract na no na talk sports ede abetudwa say CCA Thuram a free agent into 3 teams nyina obi atumrika say obetumi anya na to no Arsenal Chelsea and Manchester United because untua transfer fee bia eno ane ne wages. Now according to London Evening Standard or say Chelsea are in talks about sending Brazilian striker André Santos on loan to Palmeiras after 18-year-old ne work permit na nko through nti wakwa do Brazil kra enra and also ene nsama ene ababetoja UEFA Champions League matches eba so ene nyame eyaduma no miensa ken ampaya edwa Manucho fans ye fan of mine
club, so I think I'll be happy with the Liverpool win. Oh, okay. You pay for them there.
Oh, any side.
Oh, over some lose. Oh yeah, I'm any of them, but I think the EPL should be the best and better.
Let them Madrid share. Yeah. Now, over person Tottenham be Champions League. I know Champions League fan.
Not really. Person bang. We say 2012 supporting Chelsea sir na me say den we be adwuma na ma me
onye sure say GV enti na
no na me amusha basa no na I don't like basa
form asui
No, I don't like Barca. To Moshe Barca, no, me there. Barca, I mean, what they did to us in 2011, one Massimo Busaka. I mean,
Thierry Henry, last match.
Van Persie didn't put me. I know they won't fair and square. I mean, you can't talk much. We couldn't be them. But we are omono. Yes, almost some 2-1 be. No, I'm saying 4-1. No, because
almost red card.
Busa, yeah, Van Persie red card. I want to run me job. I mean, they've been favored for too long.
NIPS or Mutual Camera.
Oh yes. Before that, they are here Chelsea. They are here with so
Mark Overable.
Yeah, Overable. We've got Stack and another coach in from Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Where yes, we pra Daniel Alves.
Yeah.
Yeah, we feel mama we Lasana Diarra Fiman or Sambe Jinemu. You know they've really had some
played around
into that match in the day. I was for Chelsea because I knew Kiana King Allianz Arena there they will lose it out. So sometimes that's what happens. We soon if you didn't chronic Reno. So Liverpool they are picking at the right time, but about Champions League is Real Madrid.
Frankfurt and Napoli 3 o'clock. Team of the moment. Someone say Napoli.
Oh, Napoli.
I'm on top of Liverpool group.
Yes.
So I'm away. Or Germany. And now Liverpool near Real Madrid 3 o'clock. That is the biggest game of the day. Until over to you guys, Mama Enko. It's exactly 11:10. By 11:30 we should be done. So 10 minutes.
I will start from Hatta for losing 4 more players. I mean, but I heard your interesting story about the Porto. It was interesting. Say, Obo Porto Nana organizers were a few meters away.
I'm telling you.
How much they try getting hold of the business is brisk. They know it's there. Yeah. I mean, it has happened to me when I'm running road. The same thing.
Yeah.
Obo man less than 100 meters.
No organizer.
Obo man no more. So I'm saying su.
Minchi kama. That day. I was running.
Especially alloy rims and so. Alloy rims are very weak when it comes to our grounds. In boom, a pie. One cable cry, a best assault. It's a difficult one. But at least,
and I was wondering how I didn't see that. I mean, do I know almost I'm not waiting. There be a man for Bomo.
They know it. Fit when organizer or near Juma rough. What him say? They have a boom. Because I know Kessian the Honum, they don't do any sign. Kromanko at least for the people see him. Na jumpo dia you be worse off.
Mami Misa Kalusha se Mami Abasi Misa na se manum. Kalu Mami Abasi King Kalusha a revenge another than no. Mami about to cheap oh. Maybe so. Abasi Misa say a revenge today another than no.
Oh, so when you for Champions League finals in team.
The same teams.
And your finals.
The much finals are more revenge.
You know no naturally me what do say? That no answer revenge.
Finals na me say revenge. But we there I say two-legged affair team.
And your revenge.
Ona me say the kaka cho say omoba Amford. They do well at Amford. Na e call Santiago. And I bomb
this is a two-legged encounter no. That no.
From your analysis
it's not just a revenge. Sort of. So you are free more
Kalusha. Dancing around corner which is Kabina Fina Saudi and China put your money where your mouth is. So yeah, task for losing for 3 other players. I think it's a painful one.
3 players plus director exactly. Plus Achu.
Exactly, 3 other players. In fact, you count 4 players. I mean, it doesn't look good for them. Whichever win, I think that building really harbored them. I was thinking through my mind. One say maybe it's high time to consider some of this technology because when they see what Japan power, but they are not building Omunya buildings. I mean,
detect
exactly.
And it withstand
in a building and so on. Say it's a tectonic. At the end, it's shaky. No cement the robots intend to me. Say yeah, a benica crack be a bit for but in buildings at least a bit shaky.
Steel.
Exactly. I say, but the whole technology is that say in just a little shaking part, the building shouldn't come down. We should be able to withstand it. But when they're high, Richter scale 7.8 near the next candidate because normal 4.2, 4.3 no. But if it goes to 6, 7, 8, 9, the highest is 9.1. Yeah. But 7 and 8 there, it couldn't be brave. That one there intensity. Japan there never maybe at 3.2, maybe at 4.1. I mean it's still devastating, but ensure that say we no. So that's how maybe going forward. Intensity. Some of this maybe in 100 years. Then in 150 years, I finish back.
Yeah, we so I'm saying 300 years.
You can imagine. But how military? No madam for now or catch him say military near to be say sit there bet you Messi. Say come out with your uncle, be 30 years uncle be other. You might be the first person. Exactly. You might be the victim. So you never take chances in life that oh be me idea. It looks like it's okay for me to me away. So it's a painful one, whichever way no. Yeah, dear, at least to lose 3 other players and their director there. I mean, we as Ghanaians, we think the club did not help us. So sure, Oman Kika and everything, it doesn't look too good. but whichever way, human lives have been lost. We are talking about 30,000 people dying. I mean, it's painful. It's painful. So our hearts are with them. I mean, football is meant to entertain and provide food on people's tables. But when some of these things happen, Felix Ovosuku then Martin, Salastete.
Salastete, and now Bella Boaji.
Yes.
Obek Crayano. Ministry na command 50,000 Ghana. And Obella Slamo and this is said, Momo Bresson or Koji.
Yeah.
I don't know when 20 Panacada with 3 more days. And Felix Fosuku Bofu. Say,
why is he annoying?
And some phone I'll pay to Ghana.
No, but that's disrespectful. No, Ghana, any world mini Ghanaian with a high sense of morality on KB. He won the thing in 2009. And you promised them 4,000 each, and you did not give it to them, and it has been almost 12 to 13 years, 14 years now. No big can we go for leading member near there. I'm
protecting the party.
See, why will you protect?
That is the problem we have.
We can't be a politician, and that means he sold his conscience. Say, me NDC, me NPP. That means what on watching.
Yeah.
Because sometimes be truthful. That is how life should be.
Yeah.
Because you are taking us to realms not to respect anybody who claims I am this, I am that.
Yeah.
Because and that's the problem you have in Ghana. Because so young people now look at Super Kufu now but they have been under the stick because people feel that they show leniency towards MPP, so they should sell their common sense. Chief Justice of Ghana. If you have any meaningful reasons why you did not pay the man, you bring it out.
Yeah.
But not when somebody.
That's why I was saying, when I was reading the story, I thought he was going to explain, say, oh, maybe I do pay Kanye and Okrepa, maybe this, that.
Happened.
He didn't provide anything. All he said, load of nonsense.
Exactly. And you even talk about maybe negligence on the part of the Ministry of Youth and Sport because some paperwork did not go well. You can play those politics. But to attack the message and the messenger not there, it doesn't make sense to me. You are losing credibility. In all these political circles, when people feel that you are the next alternative, but when issues come and you don't handle them maturely and well, people will get back at you. To say that, I mean, we are now Janu and DC. Go back power now. I say, and you are still working for the president. What president's office? Former president's office. I would just salaries of 6,000.
Because Ghana president the
yes.
Sports ministry for the but headlines. I'm say Kufuor donate 50,000 to support World Cup winner Salastete.
Oh yeah, but
him say Sikana promising you and away outside donation.
Be sure say donation.
President now donation.
Exactly. Okay. I mean, whichever way I mean, in politics there, modern day politics there, Biden administration, Kufuor administration. Yeah. Maybe send I can. It looks like the personal money, and I say on behalf of Ghanaians, and I say we could have been, but me sure on behalf of Ghanaians. We a headline. Somebody's admittance to it, or are there political twists?
All kind of story now. Almost the Ministry of Youth and Sports provided assistance to former Ghana the 20 head coach Salastete, who has been battling an illness since last year.
So I say Ghana na komiscan. So Akufo-Addo, maybe Akufo-Addo administration, we can pardon them in that regard, but there's a political twist to it. But the point is that they were not paid. So the NSC Jai, NCS is also Ghana. Bronin ba ni etua ne canon ni akọ cars, no ni akọ. But sometimes we catch us say you blame the money too. They go begging for the jobs. They lobby, they go through hell just for the job. So it's seen as a reward to them.
Yeah.
So they don't treat them well. Because the only major trophy I had in recent years is 2009. Triumph. Omofia state there. You see, they are not well dying for. Then how will it happen? Sometimes when you are yes, to stop blasters for so they want us next to nothing too. I can't know jokes in there. Now, more baby minus, you don't treat them with a lot of goodness. It's so bad. John Painter said so a bit way. I think he's been under a lot of bashing this weekend about the whole idea. Others feel that, but as much as I understand John Painter, I think it's a bit far-fetched to say that he's just 31 years and we asked him from the team, and now that he's no more, we are pretending. Black Stars say yeah, NGO, and you'll be a Jumo. My checks tell me that you replace him with Mohamed Kudus for that position, that playmaker role, and also the role of Bonena Kudus.
But then I saw to me monitor. Minute the right so that is exactly the same thing he also said, that he felt Achu wasn't that bad. Achu should have been included in the squad. And he also Okoye interview before the World Cup. Onwa the team kwa Achufi Okoye an interview just to bring him to limelight for GFA and for the selectors of our national team.
I disagree to disagree.
Okay. You can disagree.
He's now in a task force. He's now trying to find his feet. Oh yeah, he was playing majorly. Atas for Nampo no nye bimbo in the 4-5 matches no nye bimbo she goal. I wanted to leave. You see not to hold brief. Nipa ne wo me concentrate
but the players be are not mere clubless sometime call tournament.
I agree. You know, Chef Cookie player be no was so Eastern Europe one no Bobo Europe but national team there he was so well known. They be best for banso she goals more. In principle I agree. But
Ireland cry.
Yes, Ireland I think a player from Ireland too had a very good player or Europe or nye bimbo but Crony do a hero pa. But the point is that when you be amba next we were I am piano a man here then. So what's the point? I am
Pia de Okan Ambon.
It be so.
Ambon.
You see, I think it's a bit unnecessary at this point. With all apologies to them, they are our legends and heroes, all right. But to say he was 31 and because we be because let's not go there. Because the age class come under the microscope and for analyzing our near the but because I'm here.
I know there. Diego Costa Granny.
Messi, what age? Cristiano Ronaldo.
No, say age, no, say bro.
Oh, maybe I want to me. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Age American, I say when you do. Maybe you didn't get a joke. No, but South America that has been established here like us. South America, the more established. I mean, I heard it about when I started about 8 years ago. Who said no. I mean, I'm bad. They are just like us. I'm born on chain, but I'm subai no be oh here. I'm food. They are just like us. Sometimes even better than them. I'm more than the extreme. I say Nigeria. There's a war between the rich and the poor. It's kafon mo skapa. Here from here mo grebu. Once Ghana put the balance kakra. And share that you unless you are extraordinarily lazy.
Yeah.
But we quick a crowd, something to get you something to eat or something on your table. So the principle here is that they're saying that you neglected at you at 31 and now he's dead. You are pretending it's a hero. It's neither here nor there. They are 31 million Ghanaians, more than 2 million footballers. Into when you be about 2015, we were the best player of the tournament. Then we didn't win. Let's concentrate.
No, can't say Uncle World Cup.
I don't think so. 2015. I'm not sure. In the limelight, they said 2015 or buy a boka, but I'm not sure it was. But in Tianoka, it's Mammy celebrating. Mammy man state burial near there.
So you disagree with John?
I disagree vehemently. Okay. Say he just wants to be heard. There are other teething issues about football or Mekebi. But yeah, true, we are all hypocrites for celebrating him or trying to give him a state burial because he has Fananko World Cup. The background football career now is on the dip. You can't cry. He has plummeted. Or Kayaka say Fananko World Cup to not struggle on your team in Bona World Cup. Nemo be opportunities near there. Or now new opportunities. Young Fananko World Cup into we did him at the service near there. I mean, some of these things they are highly preventable. I don't think that it is the time that we need some of this negative energy. Let's celebrate him. They will we everybody dies, but I true way dear. To think that he has a young family and or shall go the night before. Now at Yanchi, at around 4:30 a.m. and I will lose in the lab badly. And you see sometimes the circumstances. More people get hurt over.
Yeah.
Well, why born in Mundia near the now? But I mean, I had a lot to tell him. But one way let me quickly jump to Europe.
Spare jump
yeah, I'm in Fukan Europe. I mean, I declare rice. The Arsenal they be say I mean they've started too early.
Almost identify
almost so close. Say
substantive replacement for Partey because
it's not bad.
Too much.
Yeah, that's the truth. Partey was also brought age in crab into question that it looks like the prime age was already 30-31 years. He's acting like a 42-year-old man. I mean, sometimes you go and sleep with your girlfriend, the next moment you head, you are hurt in 20 bobo. Or then the girl could die as we pra and fiachi and 20 bobo. I mean, it looks like
football is becoming into a previous match.
But
previous match on it. Money Manchester and just be crashing.
Yeah, this well-known player. Oh, said that no.
Yeah, now said that there some.
No, but Sano Mutoni Abu Dhabi. That's your player. Your player run Abu Dhabi. 9 year crowd glass.
He was one of the talented players.
Yeah, but he was always getting injured. I mean, every time experience.
Yeah, I want Kraba. No, to say Otuado.
Oh yeah, he was very good. He's a black boy from France. I mean, but I mean, injuries blighted him to achieving the potential. So it's good to. I mean, be linked with Declan Rice. I mean, how it looks like. If Arsenal wants to be seen as a force to reckon with, this is one of the players you should go in for. Gradually, they are being vindicated about Modric and a friend Modric. Maybe a fake phone.
Oh, because I say it too early.
Oh, early days yet, but say as somebody you can yaba. Near questions on near can and Chelsea and trying to completion. A project in
where the Kofi and
Kojo project didn't see and Chelsea and can was him. Was some quarter out of from, but won't did him. Yet a from said so far there, yeah. But it would be good for us now to have him as a direct replacement. Jorginho is old. He was brought in as a squad player to help complement him, but he's having his day in the office because Partey is not getting. But I've heard Alan Shearer, Alan Smith who said, yeah, you need fantastic signing. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, he did well. He did well.
Obama,
yeah.
Prejudice mind.
Yeah, prejudice.
Obama, Mama who said. I think it's a Chelsea system. Also, me catch last time.
Yeah, he's talking about it. Okay, about it that I mean, ball playing. That's why more ball playing team. Jorginho.
That's why I think he would have been a better player at City.
I agree.
And Mauricio Sarri by Chelsea now.
I listened to his interview and he spoke about it. That Arsenal project. So I didn't want to call and say they are ball playing. They are very young, but then on your part of the team, he has no future. Yeah. But our style of play now, I mean, this Baden Arsenal talent, they possess the ball. That's what he loves to. Yeah. That's why it's really.
So I agree with him. He's good at that.
He was disillusioned. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't run away. He's not coming as an alpha male. Oh yes, but I accepted him because he was a squad player. I remember the auto player and board not the two bench is very dangerous. Yeah. Because who got Modric, Nasser Martinelli is playing well. You'll be on the bench and there'll be pressure on the team. Nobody will buy 100 or 150 million player for a bench. City in this in Yambrasa, but most teams don't go that direction. What turn I saw ball because it's expensive and it's coming to fit a gaping hole. That's what we really heard about him. And now David Moyes, I mean, a very good coach really losing it. I mean, it's so sad. Remember Champions League when they met after Champions League. David Moyes, I mean, it's a daunting task. This is a Nottingham Forest team, Nottingham Forest will hold the City to a 1-1. Although this time he's getting it at home, so it's a tough for him. It's unsurmountable for him to say that Nottingham Forest is
report. That is a Chelsea there.
Yeah.
After a defeat to bottom club and coachless Southampton. That is how embarrassing Chelsea has been reduced to.
Yes. 2023 we need just a game. I mean it's so
unpopular. Yes. And a year 2.
Now 2023 from January
1 game.
Yeah, January 1st there.
Just 1 game.
And unfortunately,
yeah,
for been a last minute right. But you see, the truth, the unfortunate part is that the coaches, the owners are thinking like me. That at least it's too early. Let's assess him. And then no, but no. No, but I said Tuchel there. Truthfully, you now know that Tuchel was a mistake. From what is happening now.
Tuchel, I never said he wasn't a good coach.
No,
Tuchel has always been a good
coach. You gave up on him too early. You agreed in principle with you thought even on your page that he should go away.
No, Chelsea players, coach, supporters, I chat with them.
That one I agree. Konde, Rafinha,
I feel no more squad where I won.
Yes.
And Tuchel doesn't know how to sign players.
Or a coach or a manager.
Yeah, only players signing.
Yeah, I don't want to agree. That in principle, England for they believe in manager system. You are the sole person, player transfer, player a DDM. It's your job. Wenger,
Ferguson, he wanted to be a coach.
Yes, he just wanted to be a coach. When say his concentration, and sometimes happens. He's a technical man. When say banker, you'll be or your bank money or your accountant or which may manager and director. He wants to deal with figures in a small corner.
They won't take his swipe at you. Well, Chelsea waste product could be good for us now.
Oh, but it happens all the time.
Talking of Jorginho.
Giroud.
Anyway, waste product for
Aubameyang.
I mean, they Anton from what?
Oh, but I mean, we push him.
Anton directly from.
Oh, directly or indirectly, you wanted to taunt us back that you made a basic mistake of letting him go. If that guy had, there was a game against you, but he's come to pay us.
Yeah. On one kind.
Yeah, it's a table.
Unfinished business.
On this street, we hear things. Yeah, final one on Liverpool. Real Madrid, I think is the biggest game so far. The good thing for Liverpool, they are picking at the right time. I mean, that 2-0 over Newcastle was the edge for me. Nunez is coming back. Cody Gakpo is coming back. I mein, scoring back to back near there. But you see, my only problem with them will be the fact that Real Madrid are Mr. Champions League. I'm winning some of these things, but they went to Park the Princess to do damage over there. It tells you that about more effort there. Therefore, let's win some of this game. Unfortunately, Toni Kroos is down with Champions League.
Chelsea, remember last year, 3-1.
Exactly. That is what they are carrying. They are not carrying a lot the flag of the Spanish game.
And I answer your question. 3-2. Near said 3-0. 10 minutes to go. These are some of the games.
I remember Benzema had a very field in the end. So badly. I mean, capitulated at times. So
10 minutes to go.
So you're expecting a big game, just like Kalusha Kano. It will be tough. I think Liverpool, if they want to turn their corner, this is the game. they need to really boost the midfield. At least Toni Kroos will not be in the middle, so I'm expecting.
Are they picking at the right time? Odegaard put scoring 2 goals
yes,
in
it looks good against Newcastle.
Consecutive
goals.
These
are teams on any normal day we do expect them to win, but they are getting the results and gracefully getting it without controversies. So I think that if they're able to carry it, although this will be more difficult. I mean, it doesn't come in the say where Mount Everest.
Oh, okay.
I mean, they were dealing with the little ones.
Manchester DNB over the weekend.
Tell me.
Oh, well. Sabita red card.
Oh yeah. I didn't posted it. I didn't know where
team near from Zekra.
Leicester.
Serious. I complain. I don't know Manchester for saying.
Oh yeah, I watched it. It was really. It's a knee.
A knee above the knee. The shin.
And it was a really punchy one. It's a
red card.
It's a career-threatening injury. Career-threatening injury. I mean, English referees. I've told you I've given up on them. I'm sure start Premier League. Me time they show basketball. Men share football biome. I talk about it, but they are not. Some of the errors are very pathetic. I mean, sometimes you can let it go, but some of these things, the career threatening, the player could have lost his chance ever to play football. And the rules are clear. High level challenge like that.
Phillips red card.
You can. Yeah, I remember so well. So it looks bad. Yes, it's like the game has
Manchester nya piki kakrebia no mo say league no
football and league entertainment
omo work 40% and now represent the 60 that's almost
football is say free entertainment to business and discretion. I say before 2000 dey ye hwa ye ni gie nim say ye hwa mana for now the team lose kra no nim say na enya some bad decision you can no argue say way sometimes tell the truth.
Yeah,
open every akwaba person be kan kra.
Okay.
Them heavy because
so who is winning? Real Madrid, Liverpool playing at Anfield.
I see Liverpool with a 45% chance of winning. I'll give Real Madrid
55,
35. The rest for a draw.
Oh, okay.
See, and my start say me Chichebi.
Okay.
I say 45, 35.
Okay.
Draw is also a possibility in this duel.
Okay. Kalu. Minimum so best start with Champions League. Ana baby apes or the Fabia.
Time no for time because time no.
What they still like can use your 10 minutes.
I'm the director for sports now.
Sporting director.
Sporting director. What can be about this talent? I feel I'm so much they are going through the rounds of juvenile academy. No, nanka be future stars. And we will say Nana Achumu. I'm saying players are need to be beaten. And I'm a harbor as a hotel. And I'm team. It is very, very sad story. A bomb pie say. Bosuo phone na no on be shedi na e bi atumi akonkan afa ye meko Felix su kwachi any kutupele asem no. I mean, at times that politics of defend being Sergio Ramos and not defense etwemo right now no, I mean things are moving in a different direction. A democracy and autocracy. What I say, there's a difference between democracy and autocracy. Autocracy is a state where when you say something, nobody is entitled to say anything. And democracy, they give you a chance for everybody to express an opinion. And to say, oh, if you say Ghana phone is meant for LDC phone and MPP phone now, they should forget about it. It's a democracy, democratic dispensation. And you're practicing until you're tuaba, a sign a parliament. I mean, I think 2009. What could you find in our mom? And Kawa did not tell me. Nanka ode a yaba documenta about say, hey, opere this motor be ammonia cross check na that. But yeah, you just come on and attack. It I don't know why you know no me and Kana. Oh, that no fishy ideas a politician of late. They are behaving so funny. But right now you almost saying some can those can attack. No, bring evidence. Let us know. Say 2000 work happening by Momuska. Now, we have something. A score to settle you. We are not saying something to talk to you. We talk to you about. Gibberish. He said, "Some said they what attack." They say, "Oh, because this go me. No one a benya. I try him. These people shallow-minded and myopic ideas. No more Yabamuna or Shemramau because he party minty. Be a person can be an engine to one. I mean, you should give us a break. I don't know why John Princeton what's he saying? or back out from this one. They said, I mean, the reality that we are facing, it is true. The FA of Ghana, what is noted for is fanfare. What I say, they'll go there and just portray. But invariably, they have different agenda and different motives. How can you send your friend saying, John Percy Odika, because how can you send Baba Rahman to work up now Jeffrey Stop or command a first team? Crystal Palace, no on Kobe. What was the reason? Because no Baba Rahman they acquire Obenya those kind of stuff. What I say? And you know, those kind of stuff. At least when the Portuguese were going to the World Cup, no say Cristiano was a spent force, but the mere presence in the squad in the Kwano, it will put a big go defenders on your boss, but turning in more bit match. On a match. I was say, by the time I called on us, Samajan, no need team, but you was in the team. No, no. And that's the coach. He said, at least he can 2 experienced players. Be a Amumakwa and get qualify pass. More than say, other players be a no more. What I say, that's a Wakasu, Ujanasu, Obo game now about the HAR. I should tell my book World Cup no Saudi Arabia. Now, Bohono no Bobo. And that's a Mariana the day subo. I don't tell the day coin at you. The day performance will put up in the World Cup because of your captain in Tiana. I mean, we should. I say, no man has a shady. You should give us a break. It is true. So you should maybe I'm coming a backlash, That's why they always want to do say, don't
be a backlash, don't be a fame and
glory. They say you should quite there no more. It's even your person because maybe because what he also should bear in mind say, who come and say, no matter what, Ghana journalism is sensationalism. I don't know about Kapapana, who could do a beer or become a whole better. That best story because almost so many become so much trendy. A bloggers and super say, or they monetize it or the fat. They will do it. And I mean, that's the norm right now. A good news doesn't sell now in Ghana. Only bad news. What was he expecting? And also, I former Black Star player. I remember content crime to me.
Okay.
Waka. I mean, the stars were at choose Mutari or
Sule Asamoah
Najman almost insane be to me going. Now I chew any a castle na chew. What's a boy in now canoe? I'm a comment man chef fool in but I could damn could do baby now because I'm a shana or Casana and I say or down Tiatiname Beraho. But could do baby now cobra a or see more call can 2015 and not 17.
15. I'm not to best player.
The best match be almost come match be now. I took a catch Wakazu catch and say, I shouldn't anymore. Man, back actually, no bad money now. Or see, Wakazu is so a professional guy to or Pena 70 or no bog game on who a year. Say, Modimba, as Wakacha said to me, and the amount. Make sure, say, wait to me, I make a mess. That's what that and the amount money that bonds you. Okay, say, Wakazu is a very professional player or born home modern was saying. I mean, what a way to talk about your friend and now you call it the same team. And those kind of I also can say that was touchy about Saint Maximus.
Yeah.
And they are true. Catcher say you be a premiership position, but you need to get some tricks beer. And now wait to me. I maintain as I sustain this particular lake. And now I do one man no matter you going. I'm saying I see my film the Bosuo you didn't want bobo. See if I say the Bosuo for no name Ghana for penny for no. Ombe bibia kama na no matter to you.
Okay.
PSG to appoint Tuchel. I mean, what is he going to do again?
He's going to coach.
No, I mean, when he was coming out from PSG, he lost the control of the dressing room.
No, the nanya dressing room, management in Ankasa. On the top hierarchy, yeah. On the nanya players,
they were not agreeing.
But still, could baby cross not a place, some of the players, they don't want to listen to him.
On no players, they're not even Neymar, one player, or see all the managers are back a Hunina.
Leonardo was the only problem. Sporting director.
He had a big disagreement with him on Thiago Silva. The coach wanted Thiago Silva to stay.
What I saw, they say after the one goal lost to Bayern Munich in the Champions League finals, I'm buying the subsequent, now players, more demeanor or change your more in the game. Those kind of stuff.
There's no more Champions League down. I find out down.
But they say after me what I saw, they say he lost the dressing room and me when they say afterwards, or buy players in demeanor. And that's much I'm for say only Bernardo thank director no.
I know they public or no crack.
I can me na players or no bobo no or you so to two of those kind of stuff. I'd say Pochettino they are the same thing, and I mean who here. But if that is the case, there, I mean he has done it. He has been with them. Before until just go there and just only things say no man mistakes or previously you just have to correct those mistakes and go ahead and do the job at friends saying PSG. Let me call Neymar to stay at what do you call it PSG.
Or 2027
I don't know. I mean that guy is psychologically stuff. And when I think no, I'm thinking said the mental health, is working on that one because team the star boy of the team right now no say on put any match when your team say we before say scanty who this car ebe sisa oyi wabodam one hwe abetna wabodam no do this car now to no bia okwakobo ball no the Chelsea for no on ba be to you nkoko nyom ntua on the car na we don't not going to pay him
say bia when him say car or Joe because James says 600,000 is saying a new contract.
Yeah, Neymar there.
600,000.
So mental health is very, very important too. And he said, officer, obey me a small boy now. What you're trying to make me try. I mean, so be it. It's me.
Okay.
Yet finally may make
Champions League now.
Oh, where you?
Unye Academy.
Well, I'm catch Champions League, and I may try a be. Ganacho, I deal with a Ganacho, my you phone. My you phone should be very, very careful. So, small boy now, contract on person me now, on person, on man is khaki to Ebino. On man, she, team me, and then I must say, one of my bejer, a branch nephews, because a branch and a muddy ball or ball. Now, that's my say, last, I'm give against Leicester, no man, or Bobo start here, but I don't know who's super, and also to. But other matches will come from bench now making a mess or team niti almost one besa contract and then sign improve a contract now Cristiano Ronaldo by a 2008 one and by 8 and 7 and because the time was starting free fan free Sporting Lisbon 2004 contract now the man no subsequently no ama no ma Cristiano Ronaldo this is another Cristiano Ronaldo in a different state. Almost polishing here. The
new face
of Manchester United because the body more and I see born game no. Just say bit my boy. I mean, I make medical come a Real Madrid and Liverpool asem. Now all do my me coin down na me tafeta from. Because what I'm trying to say is say rather Van Dijk swaba. To buy no. Oni Joe Gomez stability bi aba defense ho kakra you was Trent esubo and Robertson omobo Fabinho so and Newcastle man to here Fabinho has rediscovered his old form against Newcastle no the star baller of Newcastle for boy you know midfielder or boy or marshal midfield so I know everybody are opo if for be home but then my son dey assist to say anytime yeah the Los Blancos, ebe free Santiago Bernabeu or Madrid, ebe be PMO, Anfield or Liverpool no, opo yana match a tough match, my Liverpool, but Liverpool how come one yeah, they tell I expect to say some kind of revenge. Maybe any score line was not surprise me because when we say Liverpool at Anfield against Real Madrid today, yeah,
2% you remember Liverpool saying Real Madrid saying Manu Chuma Liverpool 45. And on my
35. Yes. The rest.
Remember, Real Madrid chances of maybe 55-45
winning.
Yeah.
So you think Real Madrid has a better chance?
There's no chance for a draw.
Or just a victory,
victory 55-45 in favor of Madrid.
I mean, it could also be 50-50, but it could be a close game. One of the contests are very fiercely contested. And I say, time Liverpool, maybe share Real Madrid, time Real Madrid for coming up, and Liverpool will coming up. So I just want to know the chemistry and then how it's going to play out in this particular game.
Okay, Real Madrid Liverpool today at exactly 3 p.m. Ghana is a 9, 8. Yeah, I say 5. Germany na 6 hours. To Germany be 9, and UK be 8. Yeah. Now at the same time, yeah. Okay. Nti enyumre awie yi wa ha. Per okoro o de na behwe.
Maybe not tequila bia.
Tequila. Kalusha o de na behwe.
Guinness.
Me are.
Nti on hwe bon ni. So unya cold na manu jesu unya cold kwa na eso no moja dro. Jiga Jaga Master ana Jack and Coke. Okay, all can no play make Jack and all, but we say quickly messages. Mami Abasi Hippic again. My guys are great. That's the reason. Thank you guys for your marvelous job. Isaac Mensah no. Mami Abasi is Ken Kalusha is today for revenge or Dadanoa. I think I already read that one. Kojo Asempa from Kojo Asempa Furniture Works. Good evening to your listeners from Kojo Asempa Works. Kojo Asempa Furniture Works. Doom. Ken Kalusha, please try to take ginger drink every morning. On Isaac Mensah. Sorry, now Neko. Dipa opowasem. Wasenum ginger drink Anopa be cold, you know. Opo National, please. You said it all. Thank you. I don't know what I said. Okay, it was the motivational message. Kwesi Usu says, I greet you all. Success comes with complications, and like solving the simultaneous equation, you have find a way to eliminate the complications and substitute it with hard working. Isaac Edianonti or say success, that is a simultaneous equation. It's solvable. Alice Kwa say, good morning, brothers. Wishing you all the best for today's activities. God bless you. Agnes Asari, Yechel Anopa, I say, good morning, gents. Thanks for your continued information and continue your great job you are doing. May God, or see, may they all have the rest. Oh, okay. May God bless you, and may those who have passed have rest in perfect peace. Mami Abasi Opo National, I can tell you for a fact that if not at all, 80% of Chelsea fans were happy about TT's sack. Importer we trust. 4 more to do more. Hey, Sadian Guardia, remember can be waha. Oh, but honestly speaking, when talking about 80%, I don't think they do 80% because in as much as results were getting terrible, and then the last reign, results were getting terrible to the point they call Zagreb. Zagreb share in the Champions League. We were losing. For least for Buchai 3-0. Like it was terrible. Southampton you cry under Tuchel. And I'm saying.
You see, but the truth is that some of us believe that good coaches don't get bad overnight. Don't say the dream as much as the results were bad. I agree. The first 15 match against in the next 15, it's a sharp contrast. I mean, first 15 match you lose like 2 or 4. Kind of lose like 25 games. So the truth was that even goes against Chelsea. That's where my interest was.
Yeah,
there was always that little mind that a coach on the Champions League. Technically, tactically, you can't say it was bad.
No, it wasn't bad, but he was.
But Chelsea for now is you're paying some results.
No, on so what interview on Timo Werner. So Timo Werner interview now who say now any players any issues.
Yeah,
nice or favorite. Until my other players now were rebelling. Timo Werner said it himself. He was a victim, right? It was unfair the way the coach treated him. I think all those things accounted for.
those results were better than because when the percentage winning do 30%. You see, I'm trusting.
Or the worst Chelsea manager in terms of percentage. Yeah. Yeah.
About 30 coaches.
But
the truth is that my little mind is also telling me that the club had the same fit.
No, the club didn't say. No, by in the first 2-3 years, no cup finals, no went to Menjo, or boy Europa League final, or Callan Cup final. No, they are
the first major win trophy was in 2019. From 2014 or by he was getting.
But no qualify for Champions League every year.
Yeah, but wait, for something to germinate has to get rotten.
No, but on and rotten, sir. Or by no, or the only rat top form every year. Club was there a year that I think that the year they played in the Europa, no free Champions League man.
Oh yeah,
and I'm unqualified.
They were not qualifying for Champions League.
Until just you can only count for one season because once Brendan Rodgers say Bekono, now Rodgers the team no call upwards so, and I start to say call from Potter. What Chekra?
Oh no, I mean
Potter Chekra.
Potter will come good. I mean it doesn't look
Really bad, but at this point today, I mean you can only have mixed feelings about it. You are just having mixed feelings about it. I feel by the Chelsea principle there, you don't buy very beautiful sheep and keep a very bad shepherd. They will still not produce the best of meat and milk for you. And it looks like the shepherd is not fit for the sheep because they look very much okay.
No, Manucho, your point coach, Yemen better than Kalusha say.
Oh, Kalisha never liked him.
Yeah, most Kalisha they also.
Maybe I felt it was a project to bring a non-achieving coach there. Then you are ready for a project.
Yeah, also can say
on Shadan Yobiasa. Yeah, on Yobianti. One of the
I was
recent time coaches some there bana only way CV Cranion. I may be Mukrano mo CV Kakra mo there Basel. Yeah, exactly. But when you didn't see it to one mammy de crabaya channel because I've done a little bit of women.
Yeah, go.
Me my embassy Kakranti receiving Kakrawum. Or it might be a weak moral CV. I can see you as saying
why a little
bit of my CV will be morally weak, but still a strong CV. Oh, one in the end there.
Internet right freeway. Oh, okay. Mama meet me can message in the crowd. Oh, why did you? But as a mess, I said, Mommy, please be extra careful with Chelsea. Why? Hey, Mammy, he said, oh, there's a mess. I want to first. Any part of Mammy abandoned the call Facebook by a Paul Disoso.
If it's so, exactly.
I don't know as a mess.
Exactly. Champion.
Mammy, every Chelsea, a bonkele. Umufia there. So they want the man to come and beg before they do the right thing. Hey, on my bank, he was talking to MC Salastete then and Okanwasem. Mr. Manuchu, thank you very much for your specifics. Isaac Mensah and a Dubai. Kwesi used to say how because we Chelsea need to go down before we come up. We Chelsea fans support Porter and the team 100,000%. Kwesi used to be all for Porter. We Chelsea fans support Porter and the team 100%. Isaac Mensah said, well, Chelsea waste product could be good for us, and he was referring to Jorginho. In Porter, we believe and trust for more to do more. Hey, when we were losing, we all can't because of your can't referees. I said no. Hey, messages keep coming, so I keep popping a day because hey, when we were losing, the referees went on exile. Hey, at time for but when Manchester wasn't winning or up there, the referees were still doing their job.
So
there's Spliqueta incident.
Yes,
okay, that's Spliqueta incident.
I remember
the Victor Moses incident.
We still spoke about them. I remember Spliqueta there. And the truth is that at the end you can't when you chance for replay, no answer question, we make it informed. Yes, and there are 90 minutes of a game. You manufacture. I mean, tales to come and tell you. So you when your chance in plan, okay, no so I question say okay, Sabitzer incident for red card. About 1 minute, but no I watch say in any serious baby a referee not so win incident we are Makada. I mean, we want the game to grow.
Ken Kalusha, I agree with you. Isaac Mensah na minim asamana Kalusha I say I don't agree with you. I think he meant to say that. I say Ken Kalusha, please, Liverpool will lose today anyway. Thank you. I'll put Manucho's microphone is off. I realized it. And I was not sure it's on now.
Okay.
Salasi says I'm watching you live from Ahafugos, so you guys are fantastic. Mamiaba say, where is Paul Disoso? I miss him. Paul Disoso. Oh, I say you match no pa. Okay. Abusia one year agudi unsem no AC. Manu ni kalu said ye no nanse no. I'm going to read out the stories no na watch emre na afa no. Aka na na mo dia digest stories na fi emre no so an ye phone lines no. There edi kan ene about and I say the dedicated program. So we had some issues that we felt a who here. Yeah, in Sisan, and then we only chose about 3 topics. The topics were outstanding. And Radiana now I was saying now the Eddie Kanye and another Danko Kufado. Or say COVID, Russia Ukraine war, we have been left to fend for ourselves. And I do say Russia and Ukraine talk on it. They say Akwako say Ghana was saying ya chinchini epe he cited the case of COVID-19 vaccine and the Russia-Ukraine war to buttress his point that when global disruptions kick in, Africa more often than not suffers the brunt. We see that from the latest crisis that has overcome humanity, that's COVID-19, and also the war between Russia and Ukraine. We Ghana have been left to fend for ourselves. Even access to vaccines during the pandemic became a major problem for the African continent, and we have seen it again with the war in Eastern Europe. Inti Manu, Mampenino no, was it COVID? That topic right 30 minutes, but I tried to be so disappointed. Okay. Ghana, yeah, I was going to say that. Sometimes I wonder for our leaders how they really think. As some more can, disgraceful. I mean, how can you go that you've been left on to the mercy of the weather? Write your stories. President of an Africa, you are fighting for liberation of the African continent. Okay. Scrap job for the boys. Appointments at the presidency immediately. Minority urges government. Members of the minority in parliament have called on government to scrap what they describe as job for the boys appointments at the presidency. These portfolios, according to the minority, are not clearly defined, thereby serving as a channel for wastage and therefore must be removed immediately. Now, in a statement issued by the minority on Monday, they listed 20 of such portfolios, indicating that such portfolios have only been created to reward political apparatchiks without serving any useful purpose. Inti we a KSL ato forcing na mepacho positions na minority in parliament say nanado wo se o man ye ho kiren ye nyina nim se ho kiren DDEP ni ade aba individuals bread portfolios be brawa create out dia ye adwuma mama for kekenti onyin firi ho. Manu number 1, Youth Ambassador for Diaspora Affairs. Number 2, Policy Associate. Number 3, Chief Executive Officer of Public Sector Reforms. I don't know. I say I don't know. Papa Yoba head of public sector. We Chief Executive. I say no. Or CEO of public sector. Reform. But they said Chief Executive of Public Sector Reform. That is the man's position. Yeah. Overseer of the National Cathedral, Church Relations Manager, Diaspora Church. Positions are buying to your muka. Diaspora Church Mobilizer. Now, what is the difference between Church Relations Manager and Diaspora Church Mobilization Officer? No, sorry, so. Na Peace Council, you know, independent bodies. They are not really. Way. But diaspora and we near the news. Policy and coordinator analyst, focal person la Francophonie, technical director la Francophonie, coordinator special development initiative secretariat, director of special project. Ghana. Manager of Operations and Programs, Technical Communications Assistant, Technical Advisor, Zongo Development Authority, Technical Advisor, Special Development Initiative Secretariat, Technical Advisor, Political Affairs, Presidential Staffer, NAPCO, Office NAPCO, Nuzeni Hobi. Egu Presidential Staffer of NAPCO, no either. Yeah. Because the person was serving as liaison officer. Exactly. It is NAPCO, Nankasa Egua. Office Management Executives Associate, Technical Director of the Presidential Advisor on Media, Data Manager. Until we nominate positions are the work of those undefined amorphous creations must revert to established entities in the civil and public service that perform similar, if not same, functions. Portions of the minority statement said. And I almost say, some positions in another critique or the ma nenkro for juma keke. Omun servo purpose be ma or minor. Efia Pokria, Vim lady we call her. You don't gladly listen to it. More church or stories.
No, sir, you have it.
Okay. Don't gladly listen to anyone. Efia Pokria takes on Achim Mafia over DDEP.
Yeah, you don't.
You don't gladly listen to anyone.
You don't, yes.
Ace broadcaster Efia Pokria has accused President Akufo-Addo and his siblings of living in a bubble and not being open to wise counsel on the management of the country's economy. Describing the president and his cohorts as Achim Mafia, Efia Pokria asserts that the government was forewarned about the dangers of its fixation with borrowing. She opined that the country's economic mess has been triggered by the refusal of the government to listen to advice from persons outside the bubble. She holds that former Justice Gloria Akufo decided to join the pensioner bondholders to picket at the Ministry of Finance due to the refusal of the Achim Mafias to listen to her views on the economy. If they were doing things right, would the Chief Justice picket against them? It's because they have refused to listen. From the president to Furiata, nobody is bloodily listening. What kind of country is this? Is the country for you? A whole former Chief Justice has gone to picket. And then she went on to say she hit out at Gabi Asarachidako for his attacks on Sofia Akufo-Addo. For Sofia Akufo. I don't know why I keep. We have left the job for others.
Addo to his name, to her name. She is Akufo.
Yeah, Akufo. We have left the job for others, but you have Gabi Asarachidako sitting in his air-conditioned office attacking her. If they listen to the concerns of Ghanaians as they borrowed, we wouldn't be here. Efia Pokria, in fact, I listened to that particular program. It was the program she did before the one she did yesterday. And Okan Sansem no, I was saying Anado, and in the Bosuo for Achim Mafia, or tell them to be Omunti Ubia, do Furiata, the Akufo-Addos, Omunti Ubia, and then she extended to Gabi. Say Gabi, no one say Chief Justice Apikitia, Obe attack no. Until Efia Pokria so say Akufo-Addo asweating. Na omo bobusian no ye kan ya omo enti kwaku kwaten so say yenya ise Ghana ye distribute sika ye nkreti ye no da bia ye che sika ma manfodi abra. We must stop distributing wealth we have not created. Kwaku kwaten say unim so ye MP Obuasi West. A member of Parliament MP for Bosuo West constituency, Kwaku Ajima Kwaten, has urged government to desist from unnecessary spending of the country's wealth. According to him, Ghana's economy is on the verge of collapse and that the country needs more than a debt treatment to restore the economy back to life. Commenting on the domestic debt exchange program in the parliament following briefing by Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta, Kwaten said government must stop spending money on things that will not help revive the economy. Mr. Speaker, in conclusion on debt, we must simply stop distributing wealth we have not created. We must stop spending money that we don't have. In essence, not just a nice council. He's the same MP who called for them to look at the V8. The government should cut down the size of the government, and then I'll say how many times. And Ghana was complaining about ex gratia. So he's becoming one of the finest MPs who is critical of his own government. That's what we need to move the country forward. Tikwasi Kwaten there no say nya say you spend this car yin kriti ye chichi ska mama for ex gratia. There should be transparency, fairness and equity in salary administration. And also another story, General Secretary of PSWU, and so Ade Ababetu Ejwa na ye kan PSWU na Public Services Workers Union. Omo a general secretary and a call on government say oma transparency and fairness our salary administration our minimum any fair. Now Okasai on the probe on Sunday sure omo speaking on the probe on Sunday Bernard Ejay say he cannot fathom why a small section of the population gets to take home huge sums of money as ex-gratia when the public sector workers served the country for 20 to 30 years with very little salary and under strenuous conditions don't deserve it. Or say not just Article 71 holders more or less. Until I say Nanado Muhe now manager Padia no money sika semno. Yema pepepe yemrem. Na teacher ni civil servant ebe ye adwuma mfie duonu to aduasa obeko fie sika keto bi ne de be ma no obi ba be ye parliament adwuma mfie 9 na yakukuru sika ni nyina ma no as gracia nti esese transparency ni fairness any equity eba oman no ye sika sem enso echemu in terms of omo esom oman no eno nso ede no. Now economic management team should be dissolved. Dr. Dufo say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia economic management team mo hosisi ano omo abon nti ono de on kan tenten ne titia amna ya Ghana akotum no omna de akotum nti ebe ya Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo and dissolve economic management team no kra emfa free ho and also any Dr. Dufo and so asema they about to edwa o make comments no in an interview with Joy News. Abrante friend said Joseph Akable one no kasa and all this answer no so etu dwa say be adru ne de Ebeya came dissolve. Say for 8 years as a nation, we borrowed over 15 billion. Kalu?
Yeah.
Sit up. You borrow sikasa.
Exactly. Say I can't was cities na way, but
$15 billion.
Exactly. Wow. See the Ghana the attacker is.
And I kwaje 3 billion. Yeah, it said the BNC da ya kwaje Ghana beshe.
Yeah. I mean.
Well, minim say.
What kind of a company now and transaction advisors that are in news? I mean, that's where they want to take the white part to. That
for 8 years as a nation, we borrowed over 15 billion. That's huge money. If this had gone into projects which should pay for themselves, we would have been in a better position now. So the former Chief Justice has a point, Dr. Dufo. And I can say, Beya, Akufo-Addo dissolve the economic management team. No cry. The team, not just him, the management team, economic management team, including the finance minister, they are the ones who created the problem. Can they solve the problem? Especially when I hear some of them say that, oh, but for the fact that we are kicked out of the financial market, we could have gone to borrow 2 to 3 billion. This means the same level of consciousness that created the problem. They haven't seen that we have a problem yet. Nti, Bosuo bona boy, amfa so bi ama omai ni mu no eno na da bia yesan efa so e dey solve a problem. And the news also is that Ghana government and so send the delegation across China. Now mo akwa China for say almost as they say they yakoto aminam ye de kado do yentumi ntua omo fan chen. But experts are saying say it's a dangerous grounds because China be capitalize on that. Aba abegigi ye nioma bibira ka say mo yemfa we yemfa nya adwuma se ntieka say do magigi am for airport ne ade ade no. I almost say it is not a wise decision, but the government says a delegation is being sent to China. Mahama is no match for Alan Chamatin Owusu Amankwa, former MP, NPP MP, or say MPP 4% will break 8 in India. Alan Chamatin Koju and also to Abamano because on there Mahama enye match and famano. Nemum omgo faba miaba dia na obi foforo dia enye na wara. Defamation case and Ablakwa and Reverend Kusi Boatin court na court ebo asem to gui nyese yendi na mum court to say ekwan omo fa so a omo serve okujeto Ablakwa no enye kwan papa nti omo enserve no kwan papa so eno so ede no nti defamation case no manucho they akwa akwesi so there is no contempt against Ablakwa. There is no so the contempt case which
I still pending. I say, I mean, it was not properly saved, so there's no prima facie.
No, sir.
There's no grounds. No.
He was going to be served for for defamation.
Yes, contempt.
No, he was going to be served for defamation. And now, ono say o man 7 year no boto twene. And now say once I wa to actually a contempt of court. Nti omo de ne court for contempt. And a court ne say omo an 7 year. Into 7 years.
Yes. It's virtually say defamation and
defamation. Into contempt case.
Content in
that is what I'm saying.
He agrees in principle that
contempt there is no more contempt case.
Or MP, so there should be proper procedure inside there. Best say you chrome. If you don't give reverence to leadership, I mean some of these things are test cases. Now is we MP we
are Ghana whereby almost the video at all resounding victory because NDC for court to never.
We were.
Say resounding.
Jane Opokwa Jimanko.
Yeah.
Jane.
Yeah. Almost say. Intimevan said there is no more or less. No, so there is no case against
Fairly say, Okujeto in terms of contempt, because court and say,
no, but could have been worse if the court had said yes, Anka. I mean, so they have to celebrate because it's open a can of worms that we MPR. It doesn't, I mean, encapsulate you and also exonerate you from some of these things, isn't it? But the substantive will be heard. I mean, let's see how it goes. I mean, the point is that court agrees there is a case, but it should serve war. Court Anka said there's no case. The answer is a case for all.
No defamation in there. So 7 years. Yeah, so defamation case they court into me
yeah, I mean,
but contempt no someone 7 years.
Let's hope. Until so one man be a defamation about you, I say ever say no court. You see, there should be a prima facie. Maybe can't wait because
the prima facie can only be established when the case is heard.
Yes.
Also, Oman as no. Yes. Kalu, let me start with you.
I'm going to start to force a
economic
management team. Nanam Bisa say Tama from 2009 to 2013. Now, the finance minister no. Na mama economic management team head no. No command for no listen to no. Where they listen to you know because more or less the problem say governments you know head keke and they did kesi at home so what I say whatever the minister of finance minister be president they make us say on go ahead no. I don't think say they can even go to vice president say share budget make corrections be I don't think they do that. Me sure because from the where you putting itself out for us to know right now no and the I say on to do be abekano into be what is that no mas no into be and Furiata on to be he doesn't want to listen to anybody in terms of your political dispensation you know what I say see say all per se economic management team you know vibrant. Now, I'm boy, man, say I'm for who say, boy, man, they always have to listen to Uncle Fono. And apart from some cabinet meeting, you know, the economic management team required, do they have a time with them a minister, no? And then he didn't come on. I'll catch a president say, you're going to meeting, you know, and no maybe I say the same economic management, you're going to know. Now, advice is soon, apart from Baumia or microeconomists, yes, I know not that almost some year Kofa, or Munia more. They can also even advise. Nobody no matter to ye. Because if you are by now open and no mind in the right perspective, it might not go the way that you want it to go. It's immediate idea of me who they say this Ghana economic management team, they don't even listen. And let's also come to from 2013 to 2016. And 2012 up to 2016, when Kobra Bisata was the vice president, could you say and John Mama, were they listen to him, the input in the economy? No, they don't do it. And you should give us a break. I didn't say yeah for say per se tight in if you are na say be nya advisor bia
title man
say vice president and economic management team on e hwe say eno ma beto yi no omo ye okeke
yi free one vice president why then
and say beto manage ma foforo because ejuma we akọ otu pass it omo nti omo right from ono akobradu for time up to say tekpe answer na be do ayi so yi keno for that so yi. They don't even listen to the vice president and their input in the budget and the economy. They don't listen to them. What am I saying? It is the
ministers don't listen to the vice president and the president.
What's that?
But just a minister of finance. Omun from time and memorial. Omun tie.
They will listen to the executive. But the vice president per se say on the economic management team.
Executive vice president can.
But say say the vice president about economy no. They won't listen to them. And one more example no. Right from that on do 4 time up to and they don't do it. And she said last time no so no obebenya banya no so obebeyi economic management team no the people for at na ya mama friends vice president different rule we need constitutional review. What I say?
Can say Oma Bobo 15 billion. Sa 15 billion within 6 years no. Sen Canada ka saw the $15 billion no be juma. Ka osinka a lot of money as saying ka Ghana reki inska. Enti Bosiana na Oma boa na de akodu baby adui. Ena the only solution almost adwene ho say betumi asanya to solve the problem. Yes, the omo ye na idea akodu ho no. Enti onu feel say as ideas be any hobby because Bosiana na Maba na idea akodu amanemu. Afi mo sample solution mo pe self made and as a local solution and a domestic one. Science could bet 3 billion.
No, me start my analysis and say, finance minister now a strong economic management team that the finance minister and the head of the executive Akufo-Addo, if they listen to Omwa, okay, it should not be in this ditch. And I make us say, moreover, I say we are fortunate say and this our political dispensation. Na man for a target say Baumia economic desire because Nene in the friend saying what do you call macro economy a man for so yardin ni na kwakusiaga because you would this friend Baumia a man for oko Uganda ni Tanzania omo bona ba say oba be no ma mo na no ankasa ni krom omo heli ni dia na there's something going on. And you say whatever the budget the president and the do akotujano. Opo they don't even listen to anybody. And what I say second the economy is borrowing and put it in contract. You be quite you be we say baby I don't know what they know. And you can hear the fee. And say ka credit card and can no mamu ye din kwa na no mamu ye din anka ukoti loan. Na ka why what the country needs is that industrial agenda no, that should come to our mind. If we want to go and borrow, we should open some companies. Say you go the you start to say we baby be higher. Say you better near the akwa about fully cheap. No matter they go down by become expensive. You cocoa. We should do something about it. The boss said we should do something about it. Na say I over na yakosa contract time bi na abofuru mu akokutu na de yare any here na ba eya ho a ebekan manucho will give you a person for a permanent.
So do you agree we should dissolve it or you think sir
I mean
solution is there?
I mean the thing is an elephant for instance white elephant position they don't do nothing. Kofi Ayo sorry. No, if you want to,
watch our topic.
No, if they want to say, no, me come cry on mama can be.
Okay, when are you interested?
Sir, your friend is saying, omo ye be can be been komutia. Nka previous no. Nka nye bibia e be duni. Nka a strong economic management team. Never say a kruma say.
Now unim say Bobby 15 billion.
But now Ghana's community.
Now if you pokua only Bruno ko if you shows na they were talking about na I say omampani ko for time there's a 90 something. Yeah. There's a 90 billion. 9 billion.
9 billion.
And Muhammad call 121.
No we they call 5.
No do extra
500.
8 years no kwa nyu. Yeah. From 9 billion Mahama be five time near say all governments put together.
Exactly. Na Mahama dey na atamel se na Mahama.
I'm saying na me fan say 8 years. But we know 8 years kwa no. Yes. 6 years.
Exactly.
And to acquire more than
in terms 400%. In terms of economy there sometimes numbers can deceive you. Say be a 9 billion in first time might be
different from
today,
now.
100 billion today, but it's still no. What share increase now? True, yeah.
No, but things are the same. Yes. Economically, things are the same because
in 2000.
Sasata no it you saying
exactly.
And that's all you know
exactly.
And even though the money is big, relative on the same scale because never cost Sata na never so form.
Yeah. Understand your analysis.
What is
20% 10 years ago is bigger than
exactly
20% today. But in principle, it becomes
relatively to me. 15 billion they saying get me a juma more.
Oh yeah, in terms of work there, I mean, maybe they went for the intangibles, 3 SHS.
Maybe that's the
human capacity.
The things we can see.
Yeah,
I think the only physical project on my right? Interchange the friends,
Oh, Fanko there no.
And run if you're correct, and then Kumasi Airport.
Oh, Fanko no more on kind there. Pokwasi interchange.
Pokwasi no, I know back which be lamte na say interchange
e wakra
e wodin ya wakra mo if you did mention it on his show
wakra dem interchange yeah you check in and I will grab a boy
interchange mami abakra betimi aboy
yeah tema dey bi nso ho no but
yeah na Kumasi Airport and then they are doing route we hear say me am call Ghana this year me call Ghana mo show na me interview
yes
me call Ghana where I'm going to be on the road
there be so
adwuma bi am so makwa bia
there be so
yeah me send it even sometimes I'll send you guys video before the program so that heard the cost
interesting
but 15 billion I think it's
a lot of money. Minyaska wa me age maybe me were 10.
Oh, see over here the treasury the
secretary of treasury man should be happy
the secretary of treasury you cannot go and just sit down with your friend Joe Biden. Not Joe Biden your person be implementing and go through for Congress and Senate. Never. But your parliament here nkwa and classroom can be. Yeah, nkwana we are buying kwasmo approve kwana e say government power no drum aye no ma say no ma no one thing you should bear in mind say right now no Ghanaians don't want to listen to big words of governance. We want practical governance. We don't want them to be saying so the economy is where you doing this obeko maybe na enoma enchedan ko yi no eno Ghana for yin biem I'm call Akufo-Addo should try to put Ghana for. I mean, what is been saying, say, friend saying, because you saying that one, because I'm not for people who have been taking, say, other countries, you know, that Ukraine and then
any part of why you should be able to stick with your philosophies and principles of life. Yet, your baby show, Ukra Kalusha na Okasa. And I master dance one from my phone so. I just master dance for a while. I saw far. And I do my microphone. And I'm a far corner. Opo Manucho me penevim no Banabas mame. Me niaje papa wana msada. I say I went to the kind.
Exactly Minyeska.
Also Minyeska obe ware Martin. E hoye me lie pepepe. Banabas mame. Ave de okawie ya. Me say okay guys men can radio so. And I'm saying me na bega say we jaga say men can radio so.
E wo bo no bomba say mama ni kunyeska obe ha no obe wa bia ka no. That's
a special good morning.
The bottom line say people don't want to listen. COVID Ukraine people don't want to listen. Until they have to find a different antidote.
Until who say the president who promised us say Ghana Ghana is tired of borrowing. Ghana beyond aid. Now he comes up and says, Ukraine, any Russia and Tokwenty, we've been left to fend for ourselves. The question every ordinary person, the question every ordinary person, not just a Kalu, he didn't mean what he was telling us or what. Ghana beyond aid. Ghana is tired of borrowing. And to the point that Esla Usunso can say, Samamu ya Bosnia Boa, can an 18-year-old girl
can rule
Ghana.
Opo, Sir Akufo-Addo governance we am much say when they want power and someone be kana bontino. Yes, sir. Na dynamics na outside no when they come in different. But because some are promising heaven and earth, they find it difficult to tell us what is going on. I
like the tangent now about. So why can't they come out and tell us Akufo did same.
Yeah.
Akufo did same. So why couldn't they come out and tell Ghana for
the promises before and after?
No. They are trying to do this one, but people don't seem because they wanted to put the economy, Ghana economy goes into the COVID and Ukraine. But then, as much as other countries, I hate the word, but still, some of the countries are surviving. and no dem no me man different.
Yeah.
When I'm a channel. Rwanda for COVID I hate you. They are still coming in for they are doing what they're supposed to do.
A pandemic
but other countries Togo Mumina Benin Nigeria Mundos they are hate you, but they are doing what they're supposed to do for the nation. I say they change your mindset and say always borrowing from the whites, will not do anything.
The economy na ni Ghana na turn on.
Yeah. We did something beautiful. Obebe eja sawi. Your friend is saying
planting.
Don't know free SHS. The other aspect is trying to bring some industries, bring a farming. My SSS for we Momunya different officers, forestry officers, crop officers. Now that not two mugum. Momunya ejma and just all your ejma krakana office or over twaswa no atwaso. That is what Singapore that is what Malaysia for that Asia for no more no Oma start to say Oma develop you. They started from somewhere a human resources.
When you say yeah penning for no there be as abasobo ba omupa abasobo but say ebi bibi nko yi a inse some beka say ahade ya anyi no yi no. There's one thing about Okujeto Ablakwa that I have come to like. Enra, I couldn't pick that story because Enra stories no say ntimi anye. Okujeto Ablakwa bonanado abasonra. Say nanado danko Akufo-Addo save Ghana 6.5 million Ghana cedis or so. You know why? Because nanado the private presidential jet no. Adi to call I think they was say Germany and Ethiopia also. And by not bothering another private jet, Nana Kofa 15,000 pounds an hour. No? He saved Ghana 6.5 million. So when Okujeto was all over the place commending the president that this has me penny pa.
No, repeat it. What's your then I'll say me.
Wow. Until Baba Master Dance to jive Manucho no any program. Obo nanado abaso was nanado save Ghana 6.5 million Ghana cedis for traveling to Germany and I think Ethiopia with the presidential jet.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, but I wanted to be sure that it's what he should do. So that's why I wanted to be sure.
No, but he wasn't doing it. Yes, Sisiano, men may criticize you, say you were not using it and costing Ghana a lot of money. But now you have listened and you are using it. Oh, of course. Say,
first, my guest, Matisse about 30. What bomb about to say?
So I had.
But I'm going to say, you're 3 crying, you're for 1 pay.
And that's so modern.
Okay.
It is a what is about 3 hours. Yana Master Dance, so can't tell us our studio.
I hope it's not sarcasm because.
No.
If it's a normal, nothing back running, you're not being.
Okay, Manucho. You hear from this angle. Say, okay, Kaluka say the finance ministry, any economic omunti. Say nanado kase unti ebende. If he decided he was going to be adamant, said the initial there be now kase. You know kase ye can unti no that so far.
It's a future, but you kick him out like
a person has listened now into a TDR. Of course.
And the guy about Swache.
The
elephant size government or test to 10 crazy bonabas, your party man.
It means he's listening.
No, it
should be a listening government.
They should not refrain from it to say.
They should not refrain or they should refrain.
They should not forget about it. They say right now, no, the type of governance, has come to meet something like the social media. What I say, whereby a month for to me, I chastise you. I can say what I say, it's not like those days now. State of the Nation address. No, I go fat a kakaka. No, I be kaka kosun. Oh yeah, you will see. They say, oh yeah, I'm not forced to be fetch. I can say the more canina, more bois. And they have to change your mindset and the dynamics. Dynamics are able mind because say I'm not for one more. And you say people know your tricks are. What I'm just saying, people know how you dribble. You also have to find a different antidote to dribble them. What?
Yeah.
That's what I say. Let there be one way, Sana. People will know your tricks. Ghanaians are able to know all the politicians, their tricks. And no, they don't want to take it. And see, almost sad tricks, When I'm just footballers say, Obi who how sit here? Maybe he will hurt you. They say Ghana phone who am sit here. And they want to finally make a consequence in the I mean, this is what we want in our political dispensation. And no man I say Bomodiana Ekeka. As we really said there, all this is that is talking about that Article 71 in our constitution, we need this and that Nina boils down to what we have to get constitutional review. So constitutional review na maswa and because there are so many loopholes in our constitution. Because how could somebody be in a parliament quite the same thing now repeatedly or some parliament that same amount to be more? That's how the chairman say because your constitution is I think 71 so Obama 4 years or 10 years or 16 years so chairman Bosuo 24 and counting Ketiamon
Kennedy Japan has been or
24. Just imagine every time we are instance kapudo more. Let's say Omana mo say niska, but also because you have to cut our clothes according to our size. But we are doing it otherwise. So what I say, you know who your clothes in the crown or not, you start explaining more. And it was small candidate, he said it perfectly, say, Scanner, you know, or money in his scanner. By a cocoti, when I'm a channel, you yet said, yeah, Yashadasu, you understand there and kui. It's in Manchester almost start to that confidence, as you can such a my, bino. Almost one of my, I mean, social one day, no, or buying, you know, a president liberty, let me get my,
yeah.
Manu?
Yes.
Young
Yeah, I think it's a lot of stories. I'll try to run them because Ninya put this every 10 minutes, but I'm not trying to run it.
Yeah,
I think the first one has to be with the president. I mean, crying.
Ukraine, Korea.
Yes, I think it's
Korea.
Russia, Korea, and COVID have been raised. South Africa technically has been neglected by the rest of the world. I mean,
we've been
we've
been left to fend for ourselves.
I don't think America or any other continent will go speaking like this. It's a watershed moment. They be America say when put chess and African leaders, first. They will think it's a real say now there's a bubble. There's a question. So that's why for there's no way they'll fend for you this African. So you should. It's a president of an African, a powerful African nation like Ghana. I mean, you can top 10 African nations, but as we are, you'll be mentioned because others are worse off. That's what Kasa say. It's very hurtful. We can't show it twice. The president, I still listen to himself. Which I am a for opinion on the Kasa. You are crying like a baby.
I said, Africa is solely dependent on the foreign.
Exactly, and without them, you are helpless. What's your woman commenting, but I empathize with you, I understand your situation. He's even laughing at you. Because a sovereign country, what your sort, you have all these mineral resources. And then we were Saudi Arabia, and then at Dubai, and then at Qatar, they are even living on deserts. But no all they have at their beck and call was their oil. Mr. No video, you need some share. I'm share that video. No, what they are doing to the oil, make sure the airflow meter, every drop of oil in Saudi Arabia, it goes through that meter and it's measured for their taxes. But what African leader who switch on say, the same person who is preaching Ghana beyond aid.
Who was?
Wejaka.
I still believe we've been left to fend for ourselves.
Exactly, make I say. I think it's still something he still thinks about and dreams about. He the same person is going doing some of this begging.
Yes, and Anopa, you and Obekan, African leaders should.
I've heard research.
Stop depending on
serious research work from experts, doctors, and the research report who you seen as a reference point.
Yeah.
Even Ghana has now decided to go African beyond aid, or Zimbabwean, or yet doctor we are Sanibian country. We not say poor you. Not say why do you say poor me? Not say you are coming from Africa. I know you people don't have food near there. Not say this is mindset. It's still there. If you crap Virginia recently on cry and they say your chairman say blacks are enslaved Africans near there. Every black person is a slave. San American history now, they're chomo. It's when no said there's no way a slave should be ahead of him. There are some of these teachings in your course. Certain racism that's all. Already, now when you're trying to say to a brony fitano who be say, oh, wait, they say on your BIA, say, and these are doctrines going on. To African leader, the only way is to make ourselves powerful. this one who preaches idea we will lead and work as an giant ye charge our job because Mumbai and idea. It's so unfortunate. I think it's coming from a president. It's my saddest moment. I never expected this from him. They make me believe that democracy in the practice one is good. It's not good for Africa. Sometimes people say if you're cracking because we had our independence and far before then too early.
Yeah.
Because what was Saudi Arabia and Singapore near they don't do this 1 man 1 vote. Near they have a form of a blend. A bit of trouble there, but Nansa phone a baby leader, I'll be doing so channel. Let me quickly run to you don't blindly listen to anyone. I think
I
will link it to it. You see, I think that woman is doing a yeoman's job. My only problem is that sometimes boy try to put all the things together. Yes, which I don't have problem with. I think that you don't let the one coming in feel that you're superior. But to opera, weird. If you try to always balance the sheets, you are not doing anything. Because it's as good as saying before the truth is that a government gave promises, gave us a terms of reference, or the say 6 years down the line, for the marking scheme, now one measure, no man marks, when you're 0/100 and not 2/10, catch channel. Say you are a West government and you didn't keep your promises. But the whole Ghana and Obiaka say you should find a way to knock NDC and NPP, then you miss the target. Because the truth is that I agree in principle that may NDC time and Ghana had to run 2018 2016 I was not any better than the NDC. With all apologies to them, Ghana here papa be under them. The only thing is that you almost see Niama but anka simple anka infrastructure the anka debate to abroche una oje taxes una oje discount we see airport na we see mahama yard ya waya dey send bottom sika na any bottom sika na you overpraise them. We agree that he could have done other things, but the praises end somewhere. Say despite mukoye bibia, then we can clap for them because it's their money. Whichever way they end it, they are not public officers. But we are public officers now. Koye projects be with government money. We only pat you in the back and tell you to go away. But beyond that, because a leader is not somebody who is best, somebody who makes the people around him better. Yep. So we a leader, and I say, what to me make it Ghanaians life better. Now cry, I can say when you're best leader, people like it. Yeah. Say, oh, the best leader here, Mahama Baye, Kwame Nkrumah, no problem. But the people in Ghana now better off. If they are better off, who cares about the best? But typical Ghanaian, they want to be the best leaders here from Nkrumah's time. Oh no, a best leader. Traumatized. I mean, that's how it is. But the truth is that the promises MPP man, it's always going bad. Yeah. Linking it to what the MP said. Say the MP, if you read the story, it was specific. It didn't mean words that you know what. The problem in Ghana is not just about debt restructuring. It's just a pint of the problem. It's just like an ant on a football. The issue has to do with the fact that you are spending more than we are getting. We are spending money that does not belong to us. Who are presidential staff? So, maybe you will be on your friend assistant chief for technical assistance. Assistant chief for technical assistance. But also assistant chief in charge of technical assistance. Some of this position is bunkum, hogwash, bogus.
Is there
bunkum, hogwash.
Bunkum as I say.
Bunkum, oh yeah, brofo. BUMKUM.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Just a bunkum, just say
unimportant,
unnecessary, useless, foolish. I mean, and here you see, they're watching posting, and you gave me a list. I mean, drive from boy list to be by. Sometimes you don't even get diaspora. Manager of diaspora for the cathedral Nadenya, I buy to your mocha. After telling us the cathedral is why don't you even let it run on itself? But still, you put people there at the presidency. They are coordinating. NAPCO coordinator is still there at the presidency taking money. NAPCO, so what's the end? It was a project, 3-year project to amend the gap,
facilitate the youth,
at least to close a gap. Any idea? I just don't wanted to use the word gap that I mean there was a gaping hole. Lacuna. Now I just feel it. It's where the NAPCO for 3 years. We went for how? No 400 a month, 700 a month. No more for Ndidi. You didn't even have a progressive way for them. I have friends there. What per month market in a fee? At least no money 600, 700, and yet they but okay, they are graduates. Or Marco Legon, or Marco Cape Sevi. That was how worse it was for them. But you see, we create a lot of positions for Onuma. You are spending all the time. You see, the petulance, the annoyance, and sometimes it's hurtful. So why a lean government? And I say, well, yes, I deal where people understand that. Oh, Opomino cry your wedding ring, cry from Ghana for because what's your wedding ring $4,000 for Abuja? And you say, be any from come on, 100. Yeah, because say, you're from boy humpo. But the police can command him. He's not cutting his coat according to his size. He's still keeping about 1,000 presidential staffers. Ochiomaka every month. Or 4 weeks in Chabao. Kroma meji pay acha 3 days. Hey, now 1 month about. So you can imagine the pressure in Ghana there. So the MP for Bosuo West. I mean, these are people I want to vote for. They be mkoto about Ghana. I don't know register. So I'm going to say few Ghana crime. So another problem there.
No, and they will be ambo.
Say me few because I maintain for 3 years. Minti amo ma register on.
Say Ghana no contest here. NS about
registration. They ought to register baby. Oh, okay.
What me transfer or register?
Transfer ko baby.
But who contest here? NS I think.
But you know people beat people. We are no be akobasin ko for register baby. Oh, but me ko akoto amano. I mean, I think these are bold men that we want. He's very bold.
And on the head of finance committee in our parliament.
Oh no, okay. Some of these were much. He speaks in parliament. Some work parliament into Musroshe. And sometimes you know near Yansopo, they know it's their last term. But all in all, no, Omokan may not be able to answer about some cobium because we'll do baby. He wants to go to heaven to Obekanokre. He's lived in the shadows for a long time because
he's a young chap. I think that he'll go again.
Oh, I'll be happy for him. I would love to meet him about America. Me make one question because these are the truths that matter. And yet, debt restructuring is Ghana's problem. The problem is that we are spending monies we do not get. Into year no. Yes, it's your job is to this camp. Master, you be where we are. Ghana will not change. Will not even turn a corner. Will not even bat an eyelid because the problem is not Sikana pensioner Sikana Okojino, and it doesn't come any better than this. Now, economic, you must stop distributing what yes. As Gracia, there should be transparency, fairness, public sector. You know, I think it's a fair call. I can't see the answer. I say, then be a public worker age for 30 years as a nurse or Kwanwa man maybe 40,000 Ghana cedi. We be MP. Sam George Kwena 1 Ukrainian be 300,000. I mean, what explanation do you give again? First, no, because on the public service no be 4 years near Pamano near there. But apart from the president, apart from the president, you can't go back to work when you have the strength to work. You should go back to work. Or more, they were under Trump administration now. They've gone back to work. So why do you give those people a lot of money? Understand? So, on my Chief Justice return his salary, or your way, Air Force Penia, but MP, some of these positions are more serving Ghana in various capacities for 50 years, 30 years. You don't give them the money. I think he spoke about equity. On can say he has a problem with S. Gracia.
Also, be but let's balance. No, I just cracker. 30 years.
So there was just 4 years of being away. Council of State member. Woman over 300,000 Ghana cedi as S. Gracia. 1 year. Sergio Ramos will say 1 G scan because he's a hypocrite. But the truth is that Nipa Seno po mo age more Ghana 25 years.
Sergio Ramos about PSG.
Oh, Ghana, and he lost his position. Not Jatum, Paul Adomotri. He is defending with all his might and his strength. Just a same number. And the truth is that, and yes, sir, 300,000 and 1 in Kramubuefu. And the point maybe so say, go for him a Ghana age 40 years as a watchman, and I say, your man 100,000 puts on Jin Kofi. But you give this man for Omusha once every quarterly meetings to Kramoso Wamba. So the man couldn't have said it any better that let's find equity, transparency near there. If you want our country to, people should do the right thing. I have an old woman be brony am form. They are not so rich, but they are okay. I pick them to I do them favors. Obana the Bema. A family, na me can say.
Okay.
I pick them.
Okay. Now I understand.
Now can say. You can say.
No.
Okay. I pick them up. And no some rent. I'm to Manuel Center. I'm to 681. I'm say that's too much. So that's 20% of their combined pension. They don't pay more than 20% of their way because their systems. They will be one with 300 because in the pension is
yes, I the poverty level there.
Exactly.
I buy more for old dying food stamp. Bibi omo yebiana. Sika unya no normal calculate na who say okay unya 500 nti aban so be support you be at 300 and I be more 400 and I be more 1000 and it depends on
a true definition of equity where even free SHS workers yanko for equity obj 100,000 10,000 a month.
But the point is Ghana no your systems it made call for equity no.
That's the problem too. Ebi na Ghana card near dey be ban because how they want to mean dodge. Yet they know. But for my point, another person raise one say. So such a person or ye juma, he's not thinking that me sika. But Ghana no when we are master won be chiro. Nyame mbona wonyin bi after 70 years or you'll be poor. Because at the end of the day, ejuma no woje bi abe 1,200. which is okay for you. We call pension. Your pension says they should give you 300 Ghana cedis. How do you survive? You are not taking 300 with other responsibility. So virtually, we catch yourself, master. When you mean we can see dining at Diana, where did you want?
One mobra.
When you have chain of stores. Go for grab do attempt saying about America, what's up at Ghana? Local America, no means. That's how people think. To buy no be to the master when you scale beer, we are not somewhat in Ghana and Fabobra. Typical Ghanaian mind. So I think that's what this man is saying, that there should be equity. We are if there's equity, there's no problem. Because we say beside Muchalo, sign form, we Juma 10 cedis. We $100. They'll tell you in your face. If you work, it's $100. If you don't work, it's say. Upon my running.
Yeah, quick one, course.
Yeah, I come with 3 topics. I mean,
you can only combine for 2 minutes. Because I saw me for course. 43 now. I'm on for 2 minutes.
I'm wing. Economic management team.
Obabe and Frosana. Time now from.
Oh, Ejuma. My son, may hate some big job.
Yanko.
May you America.
Why you did that cry?
Oh, yeah, Eba, and I'm counsel.
Economic management team.
Yeah, I think Dufour has the capacity to talk about some of these things. The truth is that we talk about people's perception, any opinions, and their works. This same economic management team, lead into a ditch. Why do you still keep them that they will take us out of the ditch? That is what the man is saying. That we can't do much. The only thing the government, the president can do is to change the team.
15 billion Ghana.
Oh, they say it in dollars. Me the name is it translates to about $500 million a Ghana cedis.
Wow.
Well, that's how you can do 500. It's almost about 300 million. By I would the times 12 and the number 300 million Ghana cedis now. Well, so the end do crap. I mean 200 and something people. Maths for I know people will come at me, but 15 billion. Let's leave it there. Well, so the team. Economic management team led by the vice president, it's high time they really consider it. So for it doesn't work. Now, government delegation to I think you touch on
China,
exactly what I want to say. China for no we are very sly when it comes to some of these things. Somebody saw the 1.9. You are saying Paris Club. Now a delegation should go and they will give you conditions. What call they are not just make can meet here into my apron strings. I say me do can my basopo $1,000 mean maybe. What will you tell me? And I'm people from Banuko school, mommy. That's what you tell me. And there's 7:30 manucho me better they are from Banuko school. Exactly. So at the end of the day, we are going for
Peace FM say dangerous
apron strengths, and you know what has happened to the lives of Zimbabwe near there. What China has done to them. Airports in a harbor where they major accruement. That's what they are going to do. So it's not a very good sign. But Toko Ken Forate ya no nieko. The desperation is getting to them. One must say IMF here, creation of the devil. A high near there technically into Monkoda. A ton near the Mwako. Sisiana
exactly 45.
Because Paris Club is telling them that ESA will now acquire restructuring ESA 3 billion number. So gradually we are losing everything as an autonomous state, and it's very, very dangerous. Mahama is no match for I think Collins Amankwa. He spoke about certain things. I mean education, economy. It's Obia marketing candidate.
Mahama.
Yeah, no match because
no match for Alan Chawanti.
Alan Chawanti is an economist, a lawyer, and an astute businessman. And idea, so it will make it interesting. Some of us also believe so. That in terms of
Mahama only law background.
Only law background, not communication.
Law background. They say in
exactly.
Anyway, be a signing of contract.
When you put the share that
so they be a misled.
Obia catch us a Nyapaka Ghanaian for businessman because it looks like your problems are very fundamental.
The law judgment debt because you be misled. Sometimes you need to have
but you can have a good team. You don't. I started saying a lawyer expect to rule countries.
Team now more disappointing.
So you are in favor like every lawyer should rule countries.
No. I'm saying
like if you, we're having a conversation.
Messi say added advantage. Yes, you shouldn't.
Now if you want to be a president and can be law kakra, they are bored because so that you are not overtaken.
I know America.
Maybe you can. You need to understand.
Mahama has experience too. So Jumana from a committee to assembly man rise here.
I agree, but we talk about what
experience can build you up more than a lawyer.
Collins Amankwa is selling his product, and so what best sell there. And what he said is there are facts that we are going to deal with an economist, a lawyer and an astute businessman who has international exposure and he has dealt with blah blah blah. That's what he's selling, and he feels it puts him in a stable. It gives me an advantage over you. So yours is also to sell yours in another light. He also has the chance of being a president and wako offer upper chance. So why mistakes it's a second chance to life. Some mistakes you did, he might also correct them. I think the final one has to be the way case. I think it makes sense. I mean, at this point.
7 years.
Yes.
So let's wait and see.
Through parliament, parliamentarian, so that. But you see, at that year, I mean, people trying to fight corruption and corruption seems to be fighting against them. I agree. The man has the man feel that he's saying he didn't do. But some of these things, the facts are there. You have 2 names. You have this.
Yeah. Ghana Revenue Authority and they letter Babonte say, sir, it didn't mean no. Omodeba, enipa. Distinct,
which is a problem.
Yeah, because
the date of birth,
date of birth, many papa different.
Yeah,
from ways to date of birth, many papa different.
And you see, let's wait. I can agree, Rollins time. Maybe you change your identity. Chroma saying people do them. They might allow.
But they need to
that what's that?
You know, passport.
That and what does you you are using them coherently, simultaneously. That is where the problem is.
That is where the problem is. From Manucho Magandi, Gaucho Margarita, La Molina, Mempemi wants some callers, Mofancha, but the Bema time. Namache, Gizo Nebaso first. 50830493994. 50830493994. Yadasadaka say my Faith Africa Market 196 Lincoln Street. Na Ibiakwama Gold Coast Catering Services Chairman Kojoago Osibra Bedi di Papa 8 Blackstone River Road. Yadasada PSA so at the Emma Ejumekwa friend said Dream Africa Market Daiso Papa Fie Bedu Janyina na Bibiakonka Kumasi Market Obia say Kumasi de unse Kumasi oze
bibia shop
unse Kumasi aduane afo chenkra.
Oh yes
enti ese unse Kumasi market ni o ma afo chen be bia
maso bibia de on bibia
gizo yanko
the rough
come on bibia wako there
onyame adom ye wode na muzo e
good
yes Ghana Kumasi the chance to be precise na zable hona mbupio na chefo modishare the blessed son of John Alan kujo chamate gizu pete mpona sabre motiven kawo frama mu achia Ghana fo a etie babia video kodru na unity bia utie bia mechia no na makatre Ghana fo ina ho se omo fo bagaton de amra unity meboda wuru wa ha etie ni ko binto musu yes ka pass sponsor program ni maitan se etie o Ghana Varikaze
Yetie wadaruma.
John Alan Kojo Chabate Gentle Giant. Wenipa Yasano, he is one of the greatest indigenous industrialists of our generation to have come from the New Patriotic Party. One of the affable, humble, dynamic, enterprising, God-fearing. Wabi MPP mo sabe ona munkum eba be so MPP Frank anim. Na odi break 8 ya. Otu forecast in Biwabra, you will allow by a corner chair or Chiano. Say, MPP for me control by me catch you. Mamun control about my lipa, more MPP for me. Control about my lipa, over cutting across the whole country. Ghana for beginning with at Swaba at Yamano. We say, well, that's Matia, or Kovota Regia, Kejua, Siamuka say, or the 3 region, Kejua, or Cocentra, Kejua, Asante, Kejua. Oh, this thing, yet, but yeah, which we say, or preach the delegacy, and I say electricity, I offer them. The best say, MPP tradition, a drew so. The man Penicua, Kufara, can several times say, no, and I like some came back. Give us the delegacy say, this is Bruce Keke, a Jubilee, yeah, one share, Kakea with the womb clear and penny the money. There's a witty idea. I mean, you come as a son.
I don't know how I am so. I'm
a body tattoo, I'm gonna phone here and this is for someone who can. That's the very Mahama catcher here or something. And now, I'm penny up the trade minister and the deputy near Greek with an daddy. Children can carry 50 actually change their brain minority of parliament to say, woman walk to woman that's it and penny free. Not yet Yamato. As a focus on decisive. I want to mean Ghana for the question so this for so. Omo ya mamofo wudi for omo mpoma ni. Omo ba create group and share no ko nko omo nimbo. Ma Ghana for omo ma. Ghana for omo ba dia and then e be chi ma se. Atonto omo wari. Eri jami sha ora for so maybe.
Yada CPM Abema Gizo. Thank you very much. Okay, Unity Radio 103.9 Anopa Bosuo ni. Eba cha obetumi afre 50830493994. 50830493994. Sisi ade adru no so nana ojambo ama owia na kwakubu adi ato aso ama me nana yenko na ekomo yanso aba.
Yo senior mama na wase na mtia kaisha ni maricho. Na no chiche de no chikosto. Mr. Kujo Setreniba Kontonji. Abisi awon na yetiamo. Na asemo ye you are coming na my you are don ala kojo chamatin o mo na fo na mun kumu ba gidi abaji Ghana na suwa my tabi esuo be ni mai no ni ni biet ama akaba fun ni na o eno na na brand for was omo mo boni chi do mo se one na that no o man peli chi ko usina na no tele ne do o man ni man na di so man peli ko no aye vice president dan ye ko no na ade ba ko me kan na no se hello
nana yetio yentanto yanko uso baba ku di birthday on
Benedict amount abo ama you so on connect so we see online wa kra nji on tese me kaza no office nkichiano
channel Benedict adai
Benedict abo ama
Benedict amanko abo ama yema happy birthday nyame ma onyini nenye ska bebre na be hwe papa na no jambo ama aka aja openufo
maybe you no na fala ko de chama ti mo na baso na me o ti pass na al ko so no o bu mi ade ba ko ne ken na ze mi ze ai papa ne se so ti to mo mi ada o ma da we ti attention to wa adem de na ye kan wa di ama o nye mi sa so mi pe mo pe de bi na mi isi o ma ni tu ni ko Ghana asem o de nya ama yo ku asem Ghana asem ti mo mi nti mu ye na nya ko tena
Ademudie na okay nana.
Na you could to ne but so could be sense bi no.
Eguso ekoso ntore ye ntwa ye mpese be preempt court say omon 7 20 okọ be kwa kana semo.
Ayo ma me ntwa na me
okay. Kwaku Boadi patriotic voice bechem mainti kwaku.
Amenya mama mama ajo onu ni amunyina na mi sha mo fe mo boy juma de boa o man Ghana kanko na mi ya me ko ma se so no mi ya me ni kan tia onu nyam fo ala nko je che maten ani ndo ko kun kansa ado do na fe no pe ni sabri attachment ya o ma biem hu ntina ti ono so na ni ya me de kakra me kan ria to mi ya no mo de o ma di kan be kan so no yese message ebraso you ala nko juchire matin wono na wose ya de Ghana benya no so opinion no matter we businessman chefu o betime de Ghana akona ni mfizo o mampani ko fo ba no ni wood mu no ebia na we ala mu kwa ofa so beto to nema ija kunya na de se yura ala nsa obeye amabibia ya kama na ye no ye nhwe ho said ibimo eko chetu asika ma ukada for meka se wona omo na omo so mba minia ball kra boni yu firi ma yamfa mba mbi nti yama ye ne ma ndi si fo ntia se Ghana akunya no cheta utna so na di ne kwa ya yu si ntia ye di aba ubi ya de na ba na ye chief airline ye de na ba nti omo bo he ne wa nyina de omo nkoda fi se form for no so hwa regency na you ala ya koso no ubeti obetu pia etimi si nipa ubrini no pressure you ala na brini ampa enti gas nuchi funi ye nyina mo obi ama na gomu tadi ye decide na ono ani odi akenche ne se no mo abetoa enyuma paso mini ama na fancy anu na mini ama mo wetu no so mrebe me da aso
yansu ya da CP enu abema aye Kwaku Boadi ekoma ya Aswanse take over.
Oh, that's not.
Yes, sir.
Okay, me.
I come there, Yampo.
Hey, Oppo. So, what you my best said, and carrying out.
What you my best said, or in your now, what you man say, so you automatically were Joe.
What my best said, and carrying out. Say no, my bro. Hello, hello.
Yetiopa, Metiopa, come, Yetiopa.
One moment for the case is Namentia, Bema Boada, or Dino, in Amiasiano, Honorable and Cotocha Mate, former trade minister, or one land for delegates, a 2 years, almost 1 mile, almost. I never want, I'm not a punishment and buy. It's just the whole Ghana is a Ghana for Biakasa, and then Ogopi Novel region. I will share movement. It's a more, you are not for, so the most of the motion is here to never pass that down on the Asa. The dear Chester Panamia Day, as you say. My young son, my men say, be adding the BP, honorable for so much former information of, and I have a pack. Honorable Cobna also give me on the next one of Ababes in the United States of America. Apano, that will be on the Bonabaso. Oh, poor. We come in the end before they said that they be American, American. Who be as anti mine as anti for one. And before not the time, what you are now, was even young with Umbayano Bay, and no more a Nampia, and a woman penny, almost general secretary, almost national chairman, as you don't get here. Letter, the motor parliament, send ministers, I have better. So, be I'm Maiden, I'm better, and also be I'm not a minister. Where are the woman? So, we may be my now just in the nation, the ministers don't mess with you, and also mess with you. Woman, press for woman, maybe I'm a catcher, and this is woman in the Papa Biam of my Uncle Ghana. Ebiana mama na memwame emfe n'aka me baba ye adwuma me pesa me busa se ne dia ba dia pa na aka fast house ho tubri house ne dia ne da ho ne won kan ko famra no yama wo fe na ye ni mama wo baba ye o man ko Ghana mu ye wi dun so na ko fa batu ha na de captain batu asanteme mu free education honorable anasiri bia ya de na ne ko fodo de bakura wo so won timi ye de enye saa na ebi health insurance ba mo se timi nye ba ye ba na mo de captain baba toa we are much more better parts, more much as a bay, and Mamma, Sabaya. I know from what I took to him. Look, catch him not about us. And this, baby Anamica, or no mother say, no, my way, or Munishi, my which was that, Jenny Ghana for, in himself between a fire or bar Ghana, said that they be a canoe, and next, I will and yet a good father, and I must act in Abba.
Akoma ya otama so ya da se otama so ya da se akoma ya otama so amemfa obi fufuro no no so nto aso esa ono so kombede no nze kom so de wa na kan ya on okay hey Salasi
Opola na
yes sir
na mo to say
onyankopon dom mbacho me ho ya na nso e
go to for ni akoko bia ho de kama
shanka nyankopon mind you
da utufo be twa hene eye go so ma hene ana kwati busompra o se be panchi akase emma mo fi se mo bo adwuma ka bre wu
dana na se nana nkwa so piao
wati wo na me enhira mo amutia mo bo adwuma pa to na me twa so na matia eye biura onumunyamfo John Alankoju Kirematen Ghana for nyina kwaju na bibi o sabre wonam the train order reading sabre enipa boje ne so ho mini ameba ma atem so a ye nuanom NDC fo said ye papa John o kan no amemfa no kra isi wo say sa wo de wano John yira ibi nwo ene se wo tanka esudu a wo si dan o ye nim ye papa John do amani ba ma ama ba ye obeye atete eni amani hunu a wo de Ghana fo be fa ye de Ghana fo si kan nyina atia wonta what they can confirm and confirm it to go here. Also, Madame Lufthansa, or much to go Burkina. After a pebble, and the Ghana which come out also good Vienna. Now, that what you will say, baby. There be Ghana for Ghana, no, and your laboratory, and I have a patch on Dramani Mama, or the other practical. Well, we in a Juma, one cut on a baby, or Chinimutai.
NDC nya de say Ghana for ye besa to aba amomu sabre na na dan kwa kufuado waye na djuma wo de mekọ na vie ye wo de PSH aba ti dia kan say Ghana for dia na dan kwa kufuado dia maye no ye apply ye di ensa ye djuma ne nipa ba ko obetimi apoa ye na Ghana ye di ya dwene ye nsa ye nim ye aye djuma ti djuma e buso ama Ghana ni ba bia ho atono ye wo yi so hair dressing ye wo seamstress ye auto mechanics electricians trumpets ya benyane de eye onumunyan for John Alan Kojo Chidamatin timi de mesre minuanom MCP delegate mesre mo MCP ye nya eni fufuro ye nya ni pa wo woni bi obeto na nado dan kwa kufuado ono pa o ma fanyi je ko ma so ene an e papa Alan Kojo Chidamatin etimre ni tu hono mo a na ye nya abro ti se
okay
ndimni se ye papa Alan Kojo Chidamatin wono na aduru no so ye papa je kufuo kura kan ye papa kufuado so aka aduru ye papa John Alan Kojo Chidamatin so die nyina delegate ye na ewo amonene US ani ba bibia unity radio kwa bibia delegate tu wonu ma ye che papa Alan Kojo Chidamatin ani wonyam na won fa Ghana enko boche asase no so ni amame nko wo bi mra
hey salasi ada si Ibrahim apomje sanwi na Sankara kona tawi ato aso Ibrahim apombo ko de
opomi huye pa na megidi yese musumu huye
onyankopon daruma ye huye
malize kalushia ni malicho ani wankasa mo bon kombo pa awo studio ye hemu life in college na me timun kasiya na me hemu life se na maniaji keke aye abranchi na muka se o se wo ba ware ten a obi aniaji emse teni de ni be bia de ware dupo teni de
enyawo de na ode ye wo ye kramoni na ware fa onu so be ware 10 say no de obi ane ne de
10 do are
four no so do so ye no 1
opo na jina nyamen kam na ni je eni kombodie na yesu je ni siya na atatu na minche Ghana ko na wo yesu na minche awulman ko dai na wajam na mini anumaya na mito munkase amu bisa se na Gandramani Mahama excellency ni die aka Jubilee House wa ne bisa se MP for so muno membre no so amude na aka ho e bisa mude na aka ho amuni abri ya mamu 8 years enso mu Gandramani Mahama de senka in second term na ye free senka ombre na uwa ko di 8 years enso and they will free say alanka yede eni obi any problem say we dey Allah mo se ba mi a economy a se no wayira no yo mu di baba bia de ye ndi sifo de ye ho so yede ndi sifo ena ye gidi se Ghana be yi Ghana nema ese kwata se ye nya bia no ye nsabeka nande emse mon discuss black ani osopo nasa no someone discuss amtie emse mon discuss ande
oh yeah can we some at the beginning of the show
muka wasam dia and the head called the head said the service no said muka say someone no black and san folk and san kai and he say nyame adu ne sabeka ne yam bon pa say opo ma Ghana ni dia hu say any sinin ni ho say obegina ho magana yidi jurimo ente se yidi assembly ko parliament na ni for free se omugunju so green kata se ewuma opo ye ko ngoro chele ko to aboni bena yaye opo mutu o se Ghana ye se ni ye na muwe
of course
and a political party be any one o ti power so ye nyo position to say in this ne criticize oba and oba ye criticize mu kra ti san na mo ye criticize
Ibrahim Tama so
ye mun timi ya gine sa ye adwa ye position for
okay
yeah that's it
nyamin council Sankara from Accra we are na Tewia from Tafo Pankron so adiawi Sankara pomti saying yes sir
yeah Sankara ni do kan ye no ta so fi Accra benta who mebo ni kinkarisha ni manjuru mebo mabaso pa jumadi amudi ne de opu so ni bi na mi twa so no pu mi fro ma menchia yura kwadu alanche matini the incoming president. Since the Ghana had the baby of the Nemro, it's an MPP or since the face, you know. I was a surface, you know, the surface, you know, face that I'm a man, woman, yes, I did about Hawk with Nadia. It's and yet the Ghana for Elsa Corano. Go meet lots of themselves, Ukraine, Russia, and talk on it. Maybe say, Yen to me fast out and get Piapian Triano and fire your money. I am going now for yes, I do. Nothing can lose a cancer. So you can say, I want to name and quit. I am paying each other before. It's not a Yaban is a Ghana football. Say yet is the castle and a comedy and young cassette, or shall be a cool ever between Russia and Ukraine. I'm a to know, Miss Red, and yes, I'm only a Ghana for. Yes, a Ghana football say, yet is the castle. It is kind of a on Sunday, or my opinion, my young Mr. Ghana for this castle, and more from Russia, you drink on top. Mr. Something the Ghana phone pretty empty. Means also, I may call the car, you are Commodore Fonso, and you know, Cafe, Union Finance Institute. And on the car, Median Mr. It's economic management team. You would know, finance minister, you would know. It's a back and say, I am a young quadra, Sunday, I must one in your binti. And I show you, your room is $15 billion. So I say, and yes, I said the requirement of $3 billion. Now I don't care over we are said it, or we are here about Abraham. Now, cancel another Tobonia, said the young Magana Fonia, a sending car, was a woman say a public yard and answer so it's only seeing the kitchen. Sabi, assume you can't check us when. Because we see now, and you can't do what it's 1 year account, and it's 1% in Yaka. We see no one Yaka. If you see one of them, and you no one thing, no can be, so I say, or no, Sanyamano, air canoe. But I said, you come on, you're already speaking air canoe, so or your system, near Jetta, and now we look at the Wale MPP. Office, Yasino, and to pass in the Dr. Bomia, I do all about Macassa. So, it is silence, I have Yakano, Ghana Minister, Finance Minister, you know, for that, I said, you're going to do. Yes, another, on the channel, because of Panity Media would you, and send you. Medieval American, minority, I shouldn't get the other media. And this I already on we are into a day at 2 40 ban. We don't mean that some go for or by any catch. So I just get your back and on by it. Because I saw my mother and you see winning night. You say never for an out okay you and never for that done and then to be a result feeling. And our different mission and you a difference in anything.
Okay.
And I said, or the first one mission, and as I said, telling ministry again ministers I can see me. Young Bank ministry, yes, yeah, I think so much. Yeah, that's I think that your own country minority politics. MBS Yama, that didn't do so produce to Moon Yamoko, Mamu Yibi, essential or Mani Boka. You did the first and catch a minority for and Kabeba. Yeah, that's the best I know what also. Okay. Tell me if I will. Tafu Pancrono for you now here.
Obariado, Oyawepa, Minana, Uyaketuana, from his way. I want to Bata. You're there, Radiasi, my no, is it the uncle? The Bianima of it. Yeah, Alabeba, Alabeba, Alabeba. Hey, the whole Ghana, you wonderful. The American, of food to war, and Zan and Melason. It will go, put in the national, yellow. Yakubu say, all I am is say, Yakubu say, he say, Kazaka, and Friday red. Is that a every day? So, yeah, it's a man better and more on the pump. I will never forget what I'm saying. Any day. Brother, you don't call my arm, Ghana. You don't call me Ghana. Yet, the Nuno, or one Nuno. I'm the message. I remember I said your mama 4 years ago. Your money got a mess 8 years. Oh, do so the guy. The moment you do like man, I'm going to do so about. Yeah, they will say, oh, but you are only problem. Because, oh, you are my 2 times, I don't go follow, or you never forget what else about it. You know, or now I don't go for the ball say, trade minister, one of the Adamo. Anybody, you can go for you. We can mess it. You'll be an account. you still the next time I'm you know double pado so this work back we are going to the toy so that and the what the kitchen is ready to do welcome oh could you go to the country
almost abe last week Kusibuafo Reverend Kusibuafo ba me interview no almost the electronic one ba nti mo hwe ni mu ebe ba nche why
we are electronic system and it take it at mo you are about here
take it there na say na omo gigi no omo discount combo tum aban the whole year no nya 10 million ba Cote d'Ivoire omo kra no yen tools chema no munya over 200 million nti na omo gigi no di combo tum electronic there ye beti ubia electronically ombema the sponsors are utwema na okano na ya tiskano electronically nti no no enko hadwe nti I think say that is a better way
Ghana
ada yenti menye Medasi. Hey, you people call about Ghana, but you don't even believe in Ghana. Okay, Abusiafo, yeah, Brenaso. Yeah, did you need buy a couple of messages now? Yeah, sorry, so. I don't want to do me or China, San Mubishia near the forefront of the Abramo. Patriotic voice, Goso, or say, regards to Honorable Alan Kojocha Martin, the next president, no matter what NDC party will do, still MPP party is going to break the 8, Alan Cash. And so, Eddie, Hail Selassie, Eddie, by, no, young corner, young concofa news, no, because of time constraints, because I'm saying we are news in the time, dodo. Abusia wote Ken Kalusha enka na wote Manucho Magandi Gaucho Margarita and so kamidin edi no opoku jemfi with me aframe opo national. Once again, special good afternoon to you, Honorable Prince Osei Ejekum, and welcome to Worcester. Nyami yad mochna yenemo beshia yenko ne news no emfa emremo.
For all the latest news,